Welcome to the Coach Jake Gaines Show, brought to you today by Moody Auto Service. I'm your host, David Simpson. Coach, congratulations on win number 7.
Yes, sir. Thank
4-0 in the region. Big win last night, 60-0. Let's talk about the game a little bit. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought we played really well. It was the first kind of complete game I think we played as a team, offense, defense, and special teams. I thought all three phases did really well, obviously getting the shutout, scoring the most points that we scored, and then special teams were perfect on PAT and kickoff and had a kickoff return for a touchdown. And then we also had another kickoff return. We got to the one and unfortunately fumbled. But I thought overall, man, special teams was great, and really proud of the guys. That was a game. It was a short week. Got some big games, coming down the schedule, and it would have been easy for our guys to, not play to our standard, maybe play not really concerned and, not as focused. But, man, we were locked in. We had a great week, and it shows a lot about our seniors and our maturity and kind of where we're headed as a program.
Defense set the tone early. Get the ball. Real quick, we're up 7-0, and then it's like before you know it, it's 14-0. Offensively, you showed a lot of different things. Blaine Burke, 98-yard touchdown run. Was it focused to run Blaine more tonight, more of the run game, or more just mix it up a little bit? Well,
I think it was a mix it up. I think they did a good job. They gave us some different looks, some things we hadn't really seen in the box. But our guys did a really good job, just trusting their rules and doing their assignment. And I think, you saw what Blaine's capable of, 4 carries, maybe 178,
44.5 average.
On 4 carries. So, he's phenomenal. And, if he gets a little space, he's going to crease it. And so, the emphasis wasn't necessarily to get him as many – obviously had 4 carries, so we didn't get him a lot of touches. But, I thought we did a good job of taking what the defense gives us and being smart. We're backed up right there on that long run, and we're just trying to get it out and called a safe run. We're able to block it up, increase it, and go 98. But overall, I thought the offense, man, they executed really, really well, and been kind of waiting on that one, for them. Almost 600 yards of offense, which is said it after the game. It's tough to do.
589.
Yeah, it's tough to do on air. So, I was really proud of them, and I think we're headed the right way at the right time, so it's exciting.
On your running back position, Jacob Hadaway at running back, is that something that you've been planning all year, or you just said, hey, this kid can play running back?
Yeah, so he would have been playing running back from Pale City on if he didn't have a big old club on his hand. We had been working with running back all summer, spring, and he does a really good job carrying the ball. He's physical. He runs behind his pads. He follows his blockers, and that's something that we've been wanting to do. Last week, the game plan was more of keep Blaine in the backfield, do some things with him versus Springville. And then I think this week we felt like, okay, we can use Jacob and get Blaine out at receiver and do some other stuff. But he's a, receiver, H-back, running back. He does it all for us, and really proud of him. I know he had a good night as well.
He had a good night. Talk about special teams again. Last week against Springville, special teams was not up to the Moody standard.
Yep.
What did you do during the week to work with Junior and the special team players to get that corrected?
Yeah, just yelled at them. No, I'm just kidding. But we spent a lot of time on it. That's why I was so frustrated after Springville, because we've been great on teams all year. Yeah. I thought we've been very, very clean. Gave up the one kickoff return to Pell City there in the second quarter. But besides that, our punt team has been phenomenal. Our punt return team has been great with the catchable punts. We don't get a lot of those, so I think we do a really good job blocking that up. And then kickoff return's been the big bright spot this year. Last year our longest return was Davion had a 22-yarder versus Arab maybe, nothing big. And this year we've scored twice and had multiple returns to the other side of the field. And our guys take pride in it. That's the thing. Our frontline guys and our backline guys, they take pride in being out there. And obviously kickoff coverage has been great. Junior has kicked the ball, more touchbacks. Coach Wiley thinks in the history. We hadn't charted probably for the last 20 years, but he thinks this is by far the most touchbacks we've ever had at Moody. And so doing some really good things. We spent a lot of time on it because it's important and it matters to us. And so we just back to the drawing board, worked on it, did clean some stuff up, had a great meeting on it this past week. And then, we're just going to continue to grow that and improve that, because that's something that can win you a ball game down the road.
Oh, yeah.
So
you're up 51-0 at halftime. I was going to ask you a question. When you come out, starters are still in. When do you and your staff decide, okay, let's pull back and start putting in the reserves?
Yeah, so typically I don't like to shut down anybody at half except Blaine. We shut down Cam and Meat inside, Gavin and Zane. You got some guys that are, either they're not necessarily older, but they got a lot of wear and tear in terms of, that Cam and Meat just played the triple option for 50 plays, and that was a physical game. And then Gavin and Zane as well. And it also gives guys behind them more chances to play. And then Blaine, had four touches, 178 yards, so we shut him down. And then after that, we said, okay, we come out here, we're going first series, we're going these guys right here, and then we're making these 3 subs for the second series. And after that, we're making these 5 subs. So we kind of sit down in our staff room right there, and we just start kind of Xing guys out per series. We had no intent, and we didn't. I think we scored 9 points in the second half, so we didn't try to go break the scoreboard or anything. We just tried to get our guys reps, and to me it's important to kind of train your body to come out of halftime ready to play. And that's something that's the reason why I think if we start back with mostly starters, and then we kind of work it down from there.
Okay. Your defense, good as advertised, as I said all year, they got that shutout.
Mm-hmm.
First time shutout this year, and you got a lot of depth. Thoughts on the defensive play? I mean, there's lights out.
They've been playing shutout-worthy defense all year.
Yeah.
I've been so proud of them. They've carried us a lot, kept us in the Bishop game and did some really good stuff the entire season. But we are deep over there. We've had some injuries. Unfortunately, that's where the bugs kind of hit us. And we're starting to get healthier. You're seeing it now. Some guys coming back like Chase and all that. And Willett came back last night. He's been out since the second week of fall camp. No one's even seen Josh Willett. Plays defensive line for us, so that was his first game back. And we just do a really good job of practice of keeping those guys fresh and subbing. And I think especially up front, we got 7 guys that play in those 3. When they're able to rotate and stay fresh, you're able to see them be more productive versus going out there and playing 50 plays, being tired, not giving it everything they got because they're trying to save for the end. Instead, now these guys know, hey, I got 20, 25 plays tops. I got to go give it everything I got. So we're kind of getting that way in the back end now. Linebacker, we do have a good rotation going on, and we got to play Lou Bearden, who's a senior, and Des Mobley, who's a sophomore, a lot. Got to get them some valuable reps last night, which is great. And so just really proud of the defense overall.
Well, it was a great win for you, Coach, and congratulations on the shutout and a big region win.
Yep.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Caden Smith and Charlie Kitts, and then we'll get back with Coach Gaines and talk about the upcoming game with Leeds. You're watching the Coach Jake Gaines Show, sponsored today by Moody Auto Service on the 411 Network.
With our summer smoothies and poolside quesadillas.
Want to know why it's hard to stop a train? It's how we've invented products that reinvented our world. It's how we test as hard as the elements do. It's how we run.
Welcome back to the Coach Jake Gaines Show, sponsored today by Moody Auto Service. Joining me now is senior defensive end Charlie Kitts and junior offensive lineman Caden Smith. Guys, welcome to the show. Charlie, big game, big win against St. Clair County. Thoughts about the game?
Man, I think we played pretty decent, but I feel like we need to correct some things and just now back to the drawing board.
Yeah. So, big rotation. So do you know when you're going in, like you say, okay, these guys are going in for 2 plays, I got the next 2 plays? Or how do y'all do the substitution? Or is it like, hey, Charlie, go in?
Man, that's all thanks to Coach Gaines. He does it all for us.
Does he?
Yes, sir.
Big game Friday night against crosstown rival Leeds, Battle of the Bridge. Like Coach Gaines said, don't want to make it bigger than it already is. Thoughts about Leeds game?
Man, it's just another game on the schedule. That's all it is.
You know anybody over there? Any players?
No, not really.
Okay, well, we're hoping for a good game, a healthy game for you, and congratulations on the game against St. Clair County. I want to ask you a couple of off-topic questions. Who's your favorite professional athlete?
Man, I'd probably say Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, that's a good choice. Favorite professional sports team?
At the moment, Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys. You have a favorite TV show?
Probably like Outer Banks.
Outer Banks.
Yeah.
You got a favorite movie?
Home.
Home. Never seen that movie.
It's a good one.
Have you ever seen any John Wick or Equalizer?
No, man.
Well, you're missing out. That's some good movies. Favorite food?
Oh, I love me some chicken Alfredo.
What about your favorite music?
I'm into like Biggie Smalls.
So favorite, is that your musical artist as well?
Yeah.
So you're a senior.
Yes, sir.
Have you had any colleges look at you, reach out to you, any?
Man, I've been admitted to JSU, and that's where I want to pursue my career abilities. I want to either become a businessman or like a state trooper. I'm thinking of those two.
So in 10 years, when you come back for your 10-year reunion, what do you want to be?
Man, I mean, I want to be successful, and I want to be making that money.
Good answer. Well, Charlie, thank you for joining us today. Congratulations on that win against St. Clair. We're looking forward to the game against Leeds. Cade Smith,
yes,
offensive lineman.
Yes, sir.
So thoughts about the game against St. Clair?
I thought we did pretty well as a unit. There's obviously a lot of stuff we got to fix, technique-wise, but I thought we played well overall.
So offensively, you had like 570-something or 89 yards total offense.
Sure.
When Blaine broke that 98-yard run, how'd that make y'all feel?
It felt great, especially being backed up on the 2-yard line, I think it was.
Did you run all the way down to the end?
I had to. I'm on extra point. I had to.
Oh, okay.
But I was just excited that we broke it, especially being that backed up.
How do you like playing for Coach Slade, being played at Auburn and also played for the Houston Texans and New York Giants?
It's awesome, especially getting our technique from him, because it helps us a lot, especially knowing since he was in the league, he had NFL coaching, which he has brought back to us.
Is he hard on you guys?
No, sir. He's actually one of the few coaches that doesn't yell at us.
Very unusual, right?
Yes, sir.
So big game Friday night against Leeds. Don't want to make it bigger than what it already is. Did you know any players on the other side?
Yes, sir, I do.
Have you going to talk to them this week, any, or you're not going to do that?
Not this week.
So thoughts about Leeds? Have you able to see any film on them?
Not really. No, we haven't. They haven't shared any with us.
Well, I mean,
I haven't been looking.
You kind of already know what they are. Well, good luck to you Friday night, and congratulations on the win. We're going to ask you a couple of off-topic.
Is there
Favorite professional athlete?
in football? I'll probably say Trent Williams at the moment.
Favorite professional sports team?
Probably the Cowboys.
The Cowboys. Do you have a favorite TV show?
I say Impractical Jokers. I love that show.
Would you like to do that show on your coaching staff?
Yeah.
Favorite movie?
Gladiator.
Gladiator. That's a good one. Favorite food?
Probably my mom's spaghetti.
Ah,
It's the best
can't
thing
go
she
wrong with
cooks.
that, especially when Mama's cooking. Favorite music to listen to?
Probably country music.
Favorite country artist?
Zach Bryan.
Zach Bryan.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever had any colleges yet reaching out to you?
No, sir, not yet.
Do you have any film? You're saving some film to put out there?
Yes, sir. I've already created some highlights.
That's great. Well, guys, congratulations on the big win. Another big region win, setting it up for a big matchup Friday night at Leeds. Appreciate your time, and good luck again Friday night against Leeds. With this time, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk to Coach Jake Gaines about the Leeds matchup. You're watching the Coach Jake Gaines Show on the 411 Network, sponsored today by Moody Auto Service.
Play hard, play to win. But when sports injuries occur, you can rely on Encore. Our professional team treats all types of sports-related injuries for athletes of all ages. Our licensed therapists work closely with the patient, your family, and physician to get you back into action quickly and safely. At Encore, we love to see you move. Log on to EncoreRehab.com for a location near you.
What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
What if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he tramples him and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back and he tramples him some more and he's like, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what?
Welcome back to the Coach Jake Gaines Show, sponsored today by Moody Auto Service, a proud supporter of Moody Blue Devil football. Well, Coach, big game this week, Battle of the Bridge. A lot of people from Moody are old Leeds people. Thoughts on the game coming up?
Yeah, we're excited. I think games like these, they can get blown out of proportion, especially for my kids, because we've got to not just preach it, but we got to be about it. It's the next game. It's important because it's the next one. And if we make it bigger than it is, then it never goes in your favor when you do that. And so if we go out there and we have a great week of practice and execute, we'll have a chance. They're a great football team. They're well coached. Coach Hood and his staff do a phenomenal job of getting those guys ready to play every week. They're big up front. They got speed everywhere, got a really, really talented quarterback. So we're going to have our hands full, but, all we can do is just take it day by day and just focus on today, tomorrow, and the next day in terms of just practice, film, preparation, and just see what we can do.
How is it getting in the kids' head? I don't know if they go to social media or go to Alabama High School history site and look at the history of the series. How do you do the mental game for this week?
Yeah, I don't think our kids care about that much.
Okay.
I think if I ask my kids, what's the record? I know it because I study that website like it, religiously. But I don't think they really care about that. I think this team is different. I think this group of seniors is that group that's finally coming through here and saying, man, it don't really matter what logo's on their helmet, what color their jersey is. We're just going to go play to our standard, and we've been preaching that enough that it's got to be embedded in us at this point. Like, we can't worry about it. It just doesn't matter. They're a great football team. We've played great football teams, and so we just got to focus on us and prepare and trust in ourselves, and don't play out of ourselves. Play within ourselves and do what we're supposed to do, and I think we'll have a shot.
I know the fans. It's more of this game is fans build it up. Big as it is. So you try to keep the fan, and I'm a fan. I try to keep it, calm as well. Hopefully we have a good turnout Friday night at Leeds. But going back to their defense, they have two tremendous defensive ends.
Mm-hmm.
How do you scheme to take care of those two defensive ends, if you can touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, they're phenomenal. Kavion Henderson, Chris Burge, man, they do a great job. But, they've got two inside guys that are, in my opinion, every bit as valuable on their D-line. So they've got four guys. Yeah. They rotate about six, but, man, they got four guys that are big-time D-linemen, do a great job. And so that enables them to play kind of softer shell coverages because they're so good up front. They don't need to just load the box to stop the run. They typically can stop the run with their, one or two linebackers and their 4 D linemen. So, the key is just obviously blocking them,
Right.
It's harder said than done. We'll find ways to – run around them, run inside of them, run outside of them. We just got to do what we can do, see where we can find success offensively. But I feel like our staff's going to have a good game plan and our kids will be ready. And then Friday night, we just got to go out there and play.
Connor Nelson, good athlete.
Yes.
He's can throw the ball, but he also can hurt you running the ball.
Yeah.
Can you touch on him a little bit?
Yeah, anytime you run the quarterback like they do, you're adding a hat in the box. So it makes it really hard to kind of get those even numbers because you've got to honor the running back and the quarterback now in terms of just who's fitting where and what gaps. And so they create a lot of they get numbers on you real fast. They run a lot of counter, power, jet sweep, reverse, stuff to get their speed on the outside and then hit you inside. So we've got to do a great job of taking on blockers and being physical. I think if our defense can be extremely physical, especially up front, and try to take as many blockers as you can and let our backers run free, I think, it should help us slow him down. But, man, he's a great athlete and he does a great job.
All right, Coach. Well, appreciate your time today. Again, this Friday night at Homer Smiles Field at Leeds, kickoff is at 7 p.m. You can purchase your ticket on the GoFan app or buy your ticket at the gate. We need a big crowd to support the Blue Devils. So the Blue Devil Nation, 411 Nation, we need you to show up in full force Friday night. 411 Network will start broadcasting about 6 p.m. with a replay of the Coach Jake Gaines Show, and we'll go broadcast with the pregame show around 6:30. Thank you again for watching the Coach Jake Gaines Show, sponsored today by Moody Auto Service. For a little boy playing football with your friends, you dream about playing in the big game. The big game could be the season opener, a playoff game, a championship game, or a rivalry game. The word rival most commonly refers to a person or a group that tries to defeat or be more successful than another person or group, which means that rivals tend to come in pairs. Candidates running for the same political office are political rivals, and two people trying to earn the exclusive affection of a third are romantic rivals. Teams, schools, or companies might be longtime rivals if they try over many years to outdo each other. Tonight, two teams meet that are separated by a bridge. Players for each team know each other. They go to church together. They probably played Metro ball or even attended the same school at one time together. Some might even be family. So tonight, it's friend against friend, brother against brother. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the 411 Network. I am David Simpson, the voice of the Moody Blue Devils, alongside Brett Staggs and the big man on the sideline, Willie Strickland. We welcome you back to Homer Smiles Field for the Battle of the Bridge. We have another great matchup tonight as your Moody Blue Devils take on the Greenies from Leeds. Buckle up, guys. This is going to be a great game. Brett, thoughts real quick.
Man, I'm so excited to be here. I have done my job this week. I've bought about $10,000 worth of Chick-fil-A because I can't stand losing to Leeds. It's a great day to be a Blue Devil, in the words of Curtis Nichols online on Facebook. What's a greenie anyways? It's a beautiful night for October Friday Night Lights. It's a windy day here, and the stadium is packed, and I can't wait to get into this football game. I'm so happy to be with you, David, and you, Willie. It's going to be an awesome night.
Willie.
Yes, sir, it is. Obviously, you guys know I have many, many memories in this old Homer Smiles field. But I have been adopted by the great city of Moody and the Moody Blue Devils, and I have adopted the Moody Blue Devils myself. This is going to be fun tonight, and I'm glad to be doing this with you guys.
Willie, we're glad you're here. Brett, we're glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're both here. What a great night of football here at Homer Smiles Field. Used to be called, back when I was growing up, Leeds Memorial Stadium. And I look over where I'm sitting. We're up in the stands again tonight, folks, because we have a lot of media here. So we're in the stands, which is fine. But I can see the old hill I grew up on, Sunset Drive, and a lot of memories on that street. But tonight, it's Leeds, Moody versus Leeds here at Homer Smiles Field. And I'm telling you, this is a great matchup of two good teams. Pretty much even. Moody's ranked 5th in 5A. Leeds is ranked 6th. Leeds has 2 losses coming into the game, losing to Mortimer Jordan in the season opener and getting upset. I believe it was upset by Southside Gaston a couple of weeks ago. Moody had that one loss to Bishop McNamara, which, they led majority of the game with 59 seconds left. Bishop took the lead. That was the only loss of the season. But they have seemed to be, they always say this, you always prove from game 2 to from game 1. I see improvement every game. And here, to me, and I go back to this all the time, that second half of the Lincoln game, Moody took another step, and it has been going straight up since.
Totally agree.
So the coaching staff, hats off to them for getting this game, getting the players ready each week. And this is a big game. When you get in a game like this, the fans make it bigger, which they should be, because this is it's a big rivalry game. Willie's going to go into the history of the series of this game later on in the broadcast, right before kickoff. But I'm glad these two teams are playing. I've always been an advocate that these teams should play each other. And now, look, Moody started out small school, 2A. They didn't have the athletes at the time, but they slowly built up the community, and now they're 5A just like Leeds is 5A. So we're excited to be here tonight. Like I said, it's beautiful weather. The wind is starting to die down.
Yeah.
Good crowd. I got here about 4 o'clock, and at 5:15 they had a huge line on the visitor side of Moody folks. And I'm telling you, folks, I don't know if you can it's hard to – I don't know if we can pan to see the crowd, but it is a lot of people here at Homer Smiles Field.
It is electric.
From my view down here, yes, you are correct. There are a lot of people here.
It's
a lot of
electric.
people. Yes, it is.
And it's the battle of the bridge, baby. And we in the media, we have the ability to feed into the hype a little bit, but I guarantee if you ask any of those boys wearing white uniforms today, they would say, just like Coach, it's just another football game. They're treating this one like the next one. It's important because it's the next one. And they're in a great headspace. I got to have breakfast with them this morning. I got to be a part of feeding them breakfast with the Gathering Place Church. And
awesome.
They're all dialed in. They're ready to play, and they're super excited to get started tonight.
As you can see there on your TV, the crowd, that's the Moody side. They actually put actual extra stands and restrooms over on that end zone. Concession stand is also down there. So big crowd. Moody brought a great 411 Nation, stepped up and brought a good crowd here tonight. We're going to go ahead and get into our pick'em games tonight because we are about 23 minutes for kickoff, and we want to get all of our game day picks in. So we've got 8 games tonight. We've got 2 teams that are off. Victory Christian Lions are off this week, along with the Springville Tigers are off this week. Last week, the big man on the sideline, Willie, was 7-1. Congrats, Willie. Brett Staggs was 6-2, and I was 6-2. Overall, Brett Staggs is 47-14. I'm 46-15, and Willie is 44-17. So we're closing in on Mr. Staggs, Willie. We're getting close.
I'm running for my life.
I need either an 8-0 or 7-1 again this week.
All right, we're going to go with game 1. It's Aniana Redskins, 5-2 at the Asheville Bulldogs, 0-7. Willie, who do you have?
I'm going to make this quick. Aniana is 24-5 all-time versus Asheville. It's been a long season for Asheville, and it will unfortunately be a long night for Asheville. Aniana wins tonight.
Willie takes Aniana. Brett Staggs.
Yes, sir. Short and sweet. I agree with you, Willie. The Aniana Redskins are going to come away with a victory against the Bulldogs tonight.
And I'm going to make that 3-0. I'm also going with Aniana Redskins. Game 2, Huffman Vikings 0-8 at Pell City Panthers 0-7. Quick, and I know Willie's probably going to touch on this. When I was looking this game up, Huffman has not scored any points.
Mind-blowing, yeah.
Yeah, they've been shut out every game, so it's crazy. So, Willie, didn't mean to take your thunder there. If I did, I apologize.
Yes, David, you're correct. I was going to touch on that. I'm still going to. This has been a great series. This is the 18th meeting with Huffman, up 9-8. Huffman has won the last 3 straight against Pell City. Pell City last won in 2015. Pell City's games have been close. Huffman's, they have not scored, just like you said, David. If they score tonight, good. But I don't pick them to win. I pick Pell City to win.
Willie goes with Pell City. Brett Staggs.
Willie, I agree with you. I actually went to 3 different websites because I thought maybe there was a glitch in the system when I saw that they had not scored on the entire season. I went from website to website trying to find a place where Huffman scored. I couldn't find it. I actually did a little bit of digging. I'm going to take just a short second here. Pell City has 7 losses on the season. We know that one of those is a forfeit. The 6 are legitimate losses besides that. 4 of those 6 losses are by 1 touchdown or less.
Oh, wow.
Now, Pell City lost every single football game last year and so far every single football game this year, but they are closer than ever before from breaking out. Coach Rush Probst has done an incredible job with that football program. They're really close, and so for those reasons, I'm taking the Pell City Panthers to get the victory tonight.
I'm also going to go with Pell City tonight, getting their, official first win of the season. That's another 3-0 pick. Game 3, Talladega County Central Fighting Tigers 2-5 at the Raglan Purple Devils 5-3. Willie.
You know I love digging up these things. Raglan is 11-12 against the Tigers. Raglan has won the last 4 straight. In fact, they outscored the Tigers 184-6. Tigers last won in 2018, and they're not winning tonight. The Purple Devils win tonight.
Absolutely.
Willie goes with Raglan. Brett Staggs.
I agree with you. I went and looked at some common opponents. The Tigers barely defeated a Donahoe team who Raglan drummed 66-0. For those reasons and more, I'm taking the Raglan Purple Devils to get the victory tonight.
And I'm also going to pick Raglan to win tonight over Talladega County Central Fighting Tigers. Game 4, since we had 2 teams playing the open high school, they were not playing tonight, so I had to pick some teams to fill in. So our producer, engineer Eric Parsons, is a Pinson Valley graduate, so we were going with the Pinson Valley Indians 2-5 at Shays Valley Mounties 4-3. Willie, who do you have?
Boys, Shays Valley is on the struggle bus. against the Indians, who lead the series 13-4.
Wow.
Pinson has won the last 10 straight. Pinson is also struggling a little bit this season. It will be a good game, but I'm picking Shades Valley to get the victory tonight. Sorry, Eric.
Willie goes with Shades Valley. Brett Staggs.
Yes, sir. Willie, I agree. This is going to be a closer one. This is one of the closest picks, more difficult decisions I had to make on the night. But after looking at common opponents, I know that Pinson Valley comes in 2-5, but I'm actually taking the Pinson Valley Indians to pick up the victory tonight against the Shades Valley Mounties.
Well, I studied this one for about a second and realized that our producer engineer controls our mics and everything, so I didn't want to make him upset, so I am going with the Pinson Valley Indians to beat Shades Valley tonight. So, Willie, you're out there on.
Hey, I at least apologize.
All right, Game 5. Now we're getting in some region play. Game 5 is the Alexandria Valley Cubs 0-8. 0-5 in Region 6, which is just shocking if you know the history of Alexandria. They're at Southside Gaston Panthers, 6-1 and 4-0 in the region, tied with Moody at the top of the Region 6 list. Team rankings. Willie, who do you have?
Just like the first one, this one will be quick also. The Cubs do lead the series 7-2. The Cubs have been struggling all season. The Panthers have not. And the Panthers will not struggle tonight. Panthers get the victory.
Brett Staggs.
Yes, sir, Willie. I'm going with you. Southside Gaston Panthers are going to get the victory tonight. It's going to be a good one for them because next week they're going to be licking their wounds.
And I'm going to go with Southside Gaston as well, so that's another 3-0 pick. They're on the schedule for next week to come to the Bill for a big game there. Game 6, Lincoln Golden Bears 4-3, 1-3 in Region 6 at St. Clair County Saints, 2-5 and 1-3 in Region 6. Willie, who do you have?
Now, this one, I wrestled with this one for a good bit. This would be the 25th meeting between these two, with Lincoln up 8-15 and 1. If I said that right. 1964 is when this series started. It has been up and down season for both until last week. Well, both took L's last week. I fought and I fought and I fought. I wanted to pick St. Clair, but I just can't pick them. I'm picking Lincoln to win tonight.
Willie goes with Lincoln.
Yes, sir.
Brett
And
Staggs.
St. Clair County Saints is their homecoming tonight. Hate to say it, I think that was a bad choice because I'm taking the Lincoln Golden Bears to get the victory tonight against the Saints.
Another 3-0 pick. I'm also going with the Lincoln Golden Bears as well. Game 7 is another special pick 'em, due because our last game is our biggest game to pick. So I'm going with some 8-man football in honor of our big man on the sideline, Willie Strickland, and he'll go into that a little bit. So the Tabernacle Torches, 2-4, are at East Central Patriots, 4-2. This is a special pick 'em, and I'll let Willie explain about the 8-man football, East Central Patriots.
Yes, for those of you on here, you know, I have the ministry up here in Moody. And I was blessed to become the strength and conditioning coach for East Central 3.5 years ago. So those young men have a very special place in my heart, and it is 8-man football. It's pretty exciting. You see a lot of high-scoring games. East Central has been in existence since 2019. The Patriots have played the Torches twice and are 0-2. East Central took one on the chin at Lighthouse last week. I was there, and yes, they took one on the chin. But the Pats get it together, and they get their first win in this series. I picked East Central to take care of the Torches tonight. I love you, boys.
I'm going to be honest with you, Willie. I had a hard time picking this one. I didn't know what I was getting into, but I'm going to agree with you, and I'm going to take East Central Patriots to get the win tonight.
And I'm also going to go, it's another 3-0 pick. I'm also going with East Central Patriots to get the win as well. Another 3-0 pick. All right, game number 8, the big one, the Battle of the Bridge. Moody Blue Devils 7-1 overall, 4-0 in Region 6 at Leeds Greenway, 5-2 and 3-1 in Region 6. Willie, who do you got?
And I'm going to make this quick because you know I got the history after a while, but go Blue Devils.
Willie goes with Moody. Brett.
There you go. I ain't scared. Moody Blue Devils are going to get the victory tonight. And after watching film, maybe you're a little superstitious and you don't like me saying this, I believe the Blue Devils are going to get it by at least a couple scores tonight.
Well, I looked at this game. This is a big game because I'm a former, as Willie is, a Leeds alum. Grew up here in this town. Again, I'm looking at my old street that I grew up on. My grandparents, my parents lived there. A lot of good friends, a lot of good memories on that hill. This game just gives me nods each year. Luckily, I was in New York this week and tried to stay off social media as much as possible just because I get worked up over this game for some reason. And I don't know why. I guess that's just the football in me. But it's an exciting game. It's a big game. It's a rivalry game. Moody has got to they've got to win the turnover battle. They've just got to come out and play Moody football. The defense, we got to get that defense going. We got to get number 5, Blaine Burke, going. Charlie Johnson got to have a big night. So I'm going to go with Moody to take the win tonight over the Battle of the Bridge. So that's another 3-0 pick. So that's our picks for tonight. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll get with Willie on the history of the school, of this series of this teams.
Want to know why it's hard to stop a train? It's how we've invented products that reinvented our world. It's how we test as hard as the elements do. It's how we run.
What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
What if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he tramples him and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back and he tramples him some more and he's like, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what?
Back to Homer Smiles Field. You just heard the national anthem here at Homer Smiles Field. We're about 11 minutes from kickoff. Do not know if we're going to be able to show the game clock tonight. Eric Parsons, our great producer and engineer, is working, trying to make that work. But when we're on the road, it is just hard with the software to make it happen. So we'll do our best to keep you updated on how much time is left in each quarter. Going to take it back down to the big man on the sideline, Willie Strickland, to give some history of these two schools. Willie?
And you know I have some history. The series record depends on how you view it. In 2011, Leeds had to forfeit all of its games or its wins for that season due to an ineligible player, making the record on the website says 2-13. But those of us that are old school, the game was played on the field, so it counts. So Moody, unfortunately, is 1-14 all time against Leeds. I'm dealing with the wind down here, guys. This is an on again and off again series. This series started back in 1982. They played in 82 and 83 season. Then took 13 season break until 1996. They played from 96 to 2001. Took another break and started back up in 2008 to 2011. And then again took another break, reunited in 2020, and have been playing ever since because they've been in the same region. Moody has never beaten Leeds at the Bill. The only win in this series, as we just talked about, came October 29, 2009. And David, me and you both were here and Chad was on that team.
Yep.
Chad Slade, for those that know which Chad I'm talking about, at Homer Smiles Field. On that night, Leeds kicked field goals to take a 6-0 lead. Corey Vandergrift scored the game's only touchdown. Both defenses played lights out, and Moody held on to win 7-6. Leeds won a 14-13 battle at Moody last season. Moody is looking to do the same at Leeds tonight. And I want to give a shout out to a couple of people that are watching the game tonight. Miss Tommy Lou Gaines, Coach Gaines' grandmother. Shout out to her. Good to see you. Glad you're watching. Also, shout out to one of my military boys, Josh Donalcher, and his wife, Savannah, in Fort Polk, Louisiana. And my godson, Ethan Jeff, who is here, and Lord willing, we'll get an interview with him. That is the series history.
Thank you, Willie. Always looking forward to hearing about both schools, the matchups, and the history of those schools playing tonight. We appreciate it. We have a lot of people tuning in to the 411 Network. We are about 55 subscribers away for hitting our goal of 1,000 subscribers. So if you are new to the 411 Network and watching the game tonight, I ask you to please just hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button. You can also comment, all things good, please. And we will appreciate it. Our goal was to get 1,000 subscribers in our first year, and we're getting very, very close. We're getting about 7 minutes, almost 7 minutes left before kickoff. Big crowd. Man, it's a huge crowd. But producer's telling me we need to take a quick break, so at this time we're going to take a commercial break. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
Contact local agent Bart Perry for an auto quote today.
One might be tempted to say, "Excuse me, Mr. Grill Man, there appears to be a little extra burger on my burger." You're dang right there is. Everybody goes to Milo's.
Contact Bart Perry for an auto quote today.
What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
What if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he tramples him and then he's like, "Oh no," and he tries to go back and he tramples him some more and he's like, "I'm so sorry."
Wait, what?
This is on TV.
Okay. Welcome back to Homer Smiles Field. We just got informed that the game will kick off at 7:07. We have a lot of media here, folks. I mean, a lot of media. So one of the media that's broadcasting this game, do we not want to give them a shout out because we're competition now.
Stick with us.
But they are controlling what time kickoff, so game probably a little longer with commercials since they're running the broadcast tonight. So at 7:07 will be the kickoff. But I want to talk about, Brett, you touched on it on social media. Somebody said, what is a greenie? Okay. Well, my sophomore year was my oldest brother's senior year. Their senior class, for some reason, our coach at the time, head football coach was Joe Campbell, coached here at Leeds for 20-something years. He called us greenies. You're a greenie. Be proud to be a greenie. So my brother's senior class decided to, hey, let's go to Coach Campbell and let's put greenies on the front of our jerseys. So my sophomore year, we had greenies, and you talking about being made fun of. Oh, my. And after the season over, you would get your jersey back then. I don't know if they do that now, but if you had a winning season or did something special, the coaches would give you your jerseys. I don't know if that happened when y'all played or not, but I was able to – I still have my greenies jersey somewhere in a drawer out of the way, but – so we wear them in the offseason, and people look at you kind of funny. So I want to thank my oldest brother and his senior class for getting that done. So that's why the greenie name, and I'm sure it goes way back further than that. I'm sure back when the school originally, Leeds were Yellow Jackets.
I was about to say,
yes. Yeah, they were Yellow Jackets back in the 30s, 40s. I don't know when that name actually changed. And I'm sure people on social media is going to comment about when more and more about the Greeny name. That's how I remember it, but I know it goes back further. But they changed it to the Green Wave. And then Greeny, they had a mascot. They called him Greeny as well. So looking at the stadium here, the stadium is, gosh, I don't know how old because I'm still looking at the original, and Brett, I pointed out to you, the original entryways into the stadium back in the day.
Yeah.
You still see the little squares in the stadium where they took money for tickets back in the day.
Can.
The scoreboard used to be on the, I guess that would be the north, I guess that could be the south end zone. When I played, the scoreboard was down there, and now it's more to the north end zone. Press box used to be on the other side where the LHS wave is, and you see fans on the side over there. We did have, at one time, we did have stands over there. I remember one man in particular who worked tirelessly to build those stands. It was a concrete stands at the time. It was Jerry Hanna and some booster dads built those stands by hand laying the block. So a shout out to Jerry Hanna. I know he's been under the weather here lately, but hopefully he may be watching, or somebody will tell him that we mentioned, gave him a shout out on the 411 network. But he was one of those dads that would work, and a lot of the booster dads, y'all all know if you're involved. Brett, you saw your dad.
Absolutely.
Working in how much important booster clubs are, getting in there working and help doing stuff where you keep the cost down.
Yep.
So just a lot of history here at this field. Man, it's just, now it's no longer natural grass. It's the new turf field.
Yes, sir.
I don't know when Willie may know when they put it in.
They actually put it in because my last year here was 2015. They put it in the off season of 2015, so the 2016 season was the first season that they played on this turf, and also the first season for the brand new press box next to you.
Okay. I remember a press box when I played was like one big window.
It was one big window, and it was kind of like a trailer. And this track has been here since, I think, if I remember, they put it in
for the Olympics, I believe.
Yeah, 1995.
Yeah.
And it's been here ever since, and that's when they took the stands out. And when I was here, this used to be grass. It was probably grass, and you were here too.
Oh, yeah, it was.
I ran track, and we were probably the only team that practiced track on the grass. But guess what? We won a state championship.
There you go.
There you
Practicing
go.
on that grass.
I look at the to my left, and if you're where Willie's standing, to be to his right, used to be the original baseball field. And as a kid, you'd walk down here, and they had nice big bleachers, and the dugouts were kind of like Major League dugouts, kind of dug in a little bit. But if you hit the ball to right field, you would run for days because nobody could run it down. But, left field, you had the wall up there, and it was hard to hit. If you hit it over to left field, you could track it down a little bit better than right field. But when they put the track in, they actually moved the baseball field over to the current location. I'm not sure, Willie, when they did that. You may know. I think it may have been, it was actually when I played. So, and before that, it may have been late 70s or early 80s when they built the new baseball field, and now they have the softball field is also over there as well.
And it's a great day to be here. Just to paint a picture, I know that you guys can see on the screen there, the student bodies are starting to gather on the field for the run out. The Blue Devils are slowly making their way. It looks like we got our captains making their way onto the field. The stadium is packed. We can see the Leeds High School initials up on the other side. And this is what Friday Night Lights is all about. Two great communities. No love lost between these two teams, but it's going to be an incredible night when it comes down to it. These are two communities that love their boys, and we're excited to watch a war happen tonight before our very eyes.
Like I said, a lot of them go to church with each other. They probably played Metro ball together.
That's right.
They know each other since they were toddlers, grew up together. It's just one of these games that you just lay it on the line for 48 minutes, and then when it's over, whoever wins, whoever loses the game, you look at it and go, well, better not next year. Just got to work a little bit harder. But we'll see how it goes tonight. Moody, good, positive, upbeat they seemed. Talked to Coach Jake Gaines before the game, and very relaxed.
Very much so.
Very relaxed. So we're getting ready for the coin toss where Willie will be down there. But our captains for Moody is 61, Cam Mallory. We have number 5, Blaine Burke, number 2, Chase Jackson, and number 51, Brennan King, is our captain tonight. For Leeds is number 8, Connor Nelson, number 3, Joshua Lee. Number 7, it looks like that is Chris Burge. And I'm trying to find the other, and Willie May can see.
Looks like number 6 in there.
Number 6 is Kavion Henderson.
Everybody's going to be covered all night. We good?
You hear those names a
Here
lot.
we go.
Yep.
Sportsmanship's real important. White talks to white, black talks to black. We don't talk to each other, okay? Let's be good about this, all right? You're visitors. You get to call it. That's heads and that's tails. What do you want? Tails. It is heads. You've won the toss if you want the football, and you want to kick towards the clock.
All right, guys. Leeds want the toss, and they will
Receive.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Leeds, get ready to rumble. It's Friday night. Battle of the Bridge.
This is a game, you're growing up playing football in your yard, and you want to be in a game like this, high school ball. It's just a big game, big atmosphere. Coach Gaines all week tried to downplay it, tried to keep the kid, hey, it's just another game, just the next game on the schedule. It's probably easier for the players. I know when you travel on the road a little bit, I know it's not like college, but you're more relaxed going on the road than you are at home. So this is something new Leeds done a couple of years ago. They put in some lights, pretty sharp lights. And Leeds has entered the field.
That's pretty cool stuff right there, I gotta say.
Yeah. I believe that's a lot of money. I'm not going to say the figure. Somebody get on to me, but it's a lot of money. But it's neat. Waiting on the Moody Blue Devils to enter the field.
Look at that group of students right there. Ready to support their team.
And we got to have good sportsmanship tonight. Here come the Blue Devils.
Here they come, baby.
As the Blue Devils enter the stadium, we're going to turn it over to Brett Staggs to give us the Staggs steps to victory. Brett.
Come on, baby. We're back with the Staggs steps to victory. These are 3 things that the Blue Devils must do to secure a win. And if they don't, you can email me at davidsimpson@gmail.com. First things first, baby. Here comes trouble. This Leeds team likes to pass and they like to get their quarterback mobile and running, but their O-line is less impressive than the D-line, and Coach Campbell has an opportunity to dial up some pressure packages to confuse the O-line and get our ends and linebackers some sacks on the quarterback. I'm believing a huge night for our defense and a huge night for our linebackers to get some sacks. Here comes trouble. Number 2, trench warfare. We're taking it back to World War I. Leeds comes into this game with a whole lot of hype surrounding their defensive line. Their ends and their tackles are all beasts, but our big nasties with their hands on the ground have an opportunity to prove themselves as they open up the lanes for Burke and give Johnston plenty of time. And lastly, home is where the pigskin is. There's a whole lot of hype, and this is a hostile crowd here in Homewood Style Stadium, but Moody has to settle down, play their game, and treat this like any other game, and I believe the Blue Devils are going to come away with a victory tonight, an honorary Stag step to victory, just like last week. Protect the precious.
Yep.
Keep a hold of that football. Don't turn it over and take it away from them, and we'll get the victory. Back to you, David.
Thanks, Brett. I always love listening to the Brett Staggs steps to victory. That is a tongue twister there if you try to say it fast 3 times.
We can say Stag steps.
Stag steps. There we go. Man, what a night of football. We're waiting for the head referee to signal we're good to go. As I said, a lot of media here. Even James Spann's in the house. Say what?
Come on, James Spann. He and Taylor Swift took the same car to get here today.
Actually, Ashlyn Cook had to go over and get her picture made with James Spann tonight. She was so thrilled, and he didn't know we had a network, 411 network. So we told him to check us out. So hopefully he's on YouTube now, and he's going to hit that subscribe button and hit like, because we will be tagging him a lot in social media. So I think the referee gave the signal. We're ready to go. It's Junior Marino has teed it up. Moody is in all white pants, white shirts with gold numbers, white helmets. Leeds is in their black pants and black jerseys, and we're off. Battle of the Bridge 2023 is underway. Returned by number 14. He's got a seam. And he is met by number 22, Jagger Ludoff. And on the tackle, so they'll be starting at about the 25-yard line.
He did have a short seam, but the Blue Devils filled their lanes correctly, and Jagger Ludoff was able to make a big stop right there for the Blue Devils. Now it's important for the Blue Devils to get a stop early. Momentum means a lot in games like this, and if the Blue Devils if the Green Wave gets on the board early, it's going to be harder and harder to stop them.
Yeah.
So let's see this defense get out and make some moves.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Green Wave 27-yard line. Simon Mole is at one defensive end, along with Brady Dodd at the other. Cam Mallory and Logan Hall is your interior. Connor Nelson is the quarterback for the Green Wave. Waiting on the snap, takes the snap. He hands off. Positive yardage met by, looks like Charlie Kitts was the first initial tackler for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, it was a great play by the Blue Devils to actually squeeze down. Even though they picked up 5, they're ahead of schedule.
Play picked up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5 for the Green Wave. Your running back for the Green Wave is number 35, Grayson Ford. He is a 6'1", 237-pound junior for the Green Wave. So 2nd and 5. Connor Nelson moves under center. They're in the little power I formation. Something new here. Hand off to number 35, and he picks up about 2 yards, so it's a big 3rd down.
And Coach Campbell knew that we were going to see some folds in their offense. He's been studying up, and Coach Campbell's done a great job as a defensive coordinator all year. And we saw the Blue Devil defense felt confident in making their adjustments and was able to allow the Greenies to a minimal gain there.
What you got to watch right here is a handoff and a play-action pass. Hard count also to draw the Blue Devils off sides. So 3rd and 2 as the Blue Devil crowd gets loud. Connor Nelson's back in the shotgun formation. Man goes in motion. He's back in motion. Connor takes the snap. He's rolling out.
Oh my goodness.
He's got room. This is where he's dangerous right here.
Yeah, Connor is quite the mobile quarterback, and we saw right there great coverage by the Blue Devils. He had nowhere to pass it, but a quarterback like that is dangerous, and he's able to tuck it and run it, pick up the 1st down for the Green Wave.
That's where he's dangerous. When you don't stay in your lane, he makes plays. So that play picked up a Greenie 1st down.
Watched a lot of film on the Green Wave, and a lot of their huge pickups come from busted plays where he can't find anybody open downfield, and he tucks it and runs. He's a great athlete, number 8, Connor Nelson for the Green Wave. Let's hope we can shut that down.
Brock Willis has entered the ball game. Got to be careful with jumping off sides. Little reverse. He's got a little seam. Number 14, Talon Gator. He's a freshman. He's 5'2", 109.
We got a flag, guys.
Face mask on the defense.
Face mask against Moody. Was that a 5-yard? It wasn't 15, I do not believe. I did not see the call. Well, it looks to be 15.
Yeah.
That's a big penalty.
A huge
against
penalty.
The Blue Devils.
And Talon Gator is a great athlete. He's listed as an athlete. And later on in the season, like I said, I've watched multiple levels of film for them, and he's been able to get more carries later and later in the season, so they really trust him. And now he's split wide at the top of your screen next to number 10, Rylan Rose.
So 1st and 10 for the Green Wave. They're in Moody territory, about the 32-yard line. Connor hands off. Guy bounces outside. He's got room. He's got room. Number 22, Zacchaeus Dale. He's a 5'9", 165-pound junior for the Green Wave. He picks up a Green Wave 1st down, and they're knocking in red zone territory now.
Yeah, one of the gold standards of defense for Moody is outside containment. We lost that there, gave up a huge play to the Green Wave, and now they're rolling. A lot of movement from the Green Wave early on. Before
Connor goes back up under center. Watch for a play-action pass. He runs a
And
little
it's an
option,
option.
20. He's fast. And he scores.
Man, oh man, it's hard to defend that option play. It may have even been a triple option. I don't know if he's reading that give, but he at least faked it. And Connor read that really well, and he made the pitch, able to get the green wave into the end zone. Now, the Blue Devils have to respond and make a counterpunch here as they take the field in just a few minutes.
Yep. I mean, it's a statement drive for Leeds.
Sure
they
is.
took the opening kickoff, and they usually defer, but they took it and marched right down the field and scored. Extra point is up. And it's good. With 9 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first quarter, Leeds strikes first. We'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
As respected industry leaders,
We are here.
Working hard for you.
In an effort to provide you with
Excellence in sports medicine.
And excellence in sports injury prevention.
We're here for the coaches, athletic trainers and mentors.
who are shaping the next generation of legends.
We are here to help keep your kids and family
Safe and healthy.
We are here for you.
Aggressively pursuing
victory over injury.
We're back at Homer Smiles Field where Leeds strikes first. 9 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. That was a drive that was pretty much perfect for the Green Wave.
Sure was.
Brett?
You know, one of the things that I love about this coaching staff for Moody is they're incredible at making adjustments. I don't see it being that easy for the rest of the night for the Greenies.
I hope you're right. So the Green Wave have it teed up. Deep kick.
Katie Barnes.
Katie Barnes. He's brought down at about the 17-yard line, looks like. Looks like about the 17-yard line. So let's see what the Blue Devils have here.
Yep, they're led up by their quarterback, Charlie Johnston. He went 6 for 12 last week with 148 yards and 3 touchdowns. On the season, he's 90. He has 90 receptions on 149 attempts with almost 1,500 yards passing, 17 touchdowns.
So Charlie Johnston is in shotgun formation with Blaine Burke as a setback. There goes Blaine Burke. He makes it one time. Oh, he fumbles the ball.
My goodness.
That's something they did not need.
Looks like the Blue Devils got
Blue Devils.
Yes, we did. We got it.
Blue Devils just need to settle down a little bit. You get uptight in games like this, and they looked uptight right now. Blaine had some positive yardage there. Jacob Hadaway was in motion.
Yep. I like to say there's a lot of artificial pressure on a game like this. It's a big football game. They're making Blaine come out.
Must be an equipment issue.
Abram in the game.
It looks like he's got some blood on his mouth, I believe.
Oh. So I don't know. He should have had his mouthpiece in. They're trying to get strict on those mouthpieces. So that play actually with the fumble picked up about 7 yards. So 2nd and 3 for the Blue Devils. Abram Jackson is your lone setback. Jacob Hadaway's in motion. He's set. Abram Jackson trying to find a little room, and he gets positive yardage by about 1 yard, maybe 1.5.
Blaine will trot back on the field.
Actually, he got a little bit more, so it's 3rd and 1, so he got about 2 yards. So 3rd and 1 for the Blue Devils.
Looking to get Blaine active early. Last week he had 4 carries and 178 yards on 4 carries and a couple of touchdowns.
Charlie gets his play in from the sideline.
See what the big Nazis can do to that defensive line.
There goes Blaine Burke. He's got a little room. Blaine Burke spins that spin move, and he picks up the Blue Devil first down.
It's a huge play. A lot of what you're seeing early is we're running an inside zone play, but both Abram and Blaine have had to bounce it out to the sideline. So it looks like we're getting some seal blocks on the edge, but the inside is just getting blown up by those big defensive tackles for Leeds.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Looks like their own 36-yard line. Pass over to Blaine Burke. He does a little spin move. He's trying to break away. He almost broke away. Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground, and Moody Leeds recovers.
They recovered it right before it went out of bounds.
This is what Moody did not need things like this to happen.
The momentum train runs bigger and stronger in games like this, and we got to see this Blue Devil defense bend but don't break's got to be the mentality right now. Yep. Bend but don't break. We're not out of this yet. You can feel a whole lot of pressure in situations like this. It's going to be very easy to get a 3 and out, get settled in, take a few deep breaths, and start playing Moody Blue Devil football again.
So 1st and 10 Green Wave from the Blue Devil, looks like 38-yard line.
Leeds has kept it on the ground a lot early
Leeds
on
has got trips down here at the bottom of your screen. Grayson Ford in motion. Connor takes the snap. He rolls around. This is what he likes to say. He's got a bunch of – he didn't find much room.
He didn't find much. The Blue Devils, he did get some positive yards, but the Blue Devils, like I always say, they extended the line of scrimmage, didn't give him a gap to fill in, and made the tackle after a pickup of about 4 yards.
So 2nd and 6 for the Green Wave. Let's see if that defense stiffens up a little bit, that bend, don't break mentality. Connor Nelson's waiting on the snap. He's going to throw, a little screen pass, and he's got room. Great call by the Green Wave. Pass was complete to Zacchaeus Dale. Picks up a big gainer and a first down. Be 1st and goal for the Green Wave.
Early on the season, Coach Hood actually called, they call him ZJ Dale, the hero of the offense, and they lean and rely on him a lot. They got him a little open space, and he made a little magic happen and a big yard for the Greenies. And we could really use a turnover right here.
Yes, we could. About 10 seconds left on the play clock. Connor Nelson, he's walking in. Wow. Leeds is making a statement.
They sure are.
Waiting for the extra point from the Green Wave. Kick is up. And it's good with 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Leeds Green Wave 14, Moody Blue Devils 0. We'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
Of all the improvements you can make to your home, it could be the most important is not seen or heard, only felt. The ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System provides premium comfort with a whole home air purifier that gives you confidence you're breathing healthier air. It's an essential part of any healthy home.
One might be tempted to say, "Excuse me, Mr. Grill Man, there appears to be a little extra burger on my burger." You're dang right there is. Everybody goes to Milo's.
They did not cross the 50-yard line for the rest of the game, and we won the game 24-10. So sit back and let's see what happens.
Take a deep breath.
Yes, we'll be fine.
We're back live here at Homer Smiles Field, where Leeds just scored again, 14-0 with 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Where we're talking about how this is surprising, but, there's a lot of football left.
Sure is.
A lot of football left. Moody will settle down. They will adjust. Coach Gaines is out talking to his team now. Like I said, all week, games like this get big. You get into the emotion of it. We'll see what they do on this drive. They had some positive yardage, and all of a sudden the fumble, the turnover.
You're right.
Deep into territory. But like I said earlier, we need to win the turnover battle, and right now we're not. So back to return for the Blue Devils is A.J. Madison and Blaine Burke.
I reserve my right to call a special teams touchdown. I'm going to hold that till a little later in the football game.
Oh, no, I'll take it now.
Yeah.
I'll take 2 or 3.
See what's going on.
Offsides, I believe, against Leeds, maybe.
That would be flags and whistles, flags and whistles.
Or maybe delay. Yeah, offsides against Leeds. They'll be penalized 5 yards.
Got to settle in. You're right. We had positive yardage on our first drive. We were able to get that running game going. Got to hold on to the football. Blaine will settle in. He's one of those that gets better as the game goes on.
Let's go into the end zone. Be 1st and 10 Blue Devils from their own 20-yard line. So let's see what they can get going here at Homer Smiles Field. Also want to thank Metro Bank. They are our first down sponsor. I did not give them a shout out on that last drive. So thank you to Metro Bank of Moody for their support of Moody Blue Devil football. So 1st and 10 Blue Devils from their own 20. We got twins down here at the bottom of your screen.
Trips to the top.
Trips at the top.
Josiah Dozier ran in.
Blaine Burke is in motion. He gets set. Charlie takes the snap. Blaine Burke's busted outside. There goes Blaine Burke. 1 tackle, 2 tackles. Blaine Burke.
Great first down pickup.
12 yards for Blaine Burke, and that is a Blue Devil first down. And thank you to Metro Bank of Moody for their support as our first down sponsor.
That's a big deal. A guy fumbles the ball, they go right back to him. Let him get his confidence back. Don't dwell on it too much, and he's going to be rolling. I like this look. Trips way wide at the bottom of your screen.
Blaine Burke again. He's up the middle. There goes Blaine Burke. There goes Blaine Burke, and he falls down at about the 40-yard line. They have found something now.
They have. Immediate adjustment.
The turf monster got it.
Putting the wide receivers out like that has confused the Green Wave.
They've spread out the defense so that they can get some running lanes on the inside, and the offensive line is crushing, winning the trenches. Straight back to him.
There he goes again. Positive yardage for Blaine. He picks up about 2 yards.
David, you touched on it, but the Moody Blue Devils saw something they like. They're using trips wide to each sideline so they can spread out the defense, and their offensive line have been able to create some running lanes for Blaine Burke early in this drive. If we get a touchdown back here, we're back rolling, baby. Big Braden right at the bottom of your screen.
That was another first down for Metro Bank of Moody. So 2nd and 8 for the Blue Devils. Charlie Johnston's waiting on the snap. He takes it. There it is right there. There it is. There it is, baby. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
My goodness gracious,
Charlie
baby.
Johnson. Hello, Argentina. Woo!
Josiah Dozier on a seam straight up the middle of the football field. Charlie Johnson takes 1 step to look at his screen. He gets the defense to stutter a little bit, and then hits Josiah Dozier on a beautiful seam up the middle. Touchdown, Blue Devils. We're back in this game, baby.
Wow.
You know what's even better about that touchdown? If you guys didn't know, Josiah is a former Green Wave.
Okay. The all-important extra point from Junior Marino. Snap, place, kick, up. It is good. With 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first quarter, Moody Blue Devils leads Green Wave 14, Moody Blue Devils 7. We'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
Contact local agent Bart Perry for an auto quote today.
Moody Athletics. We have a tradition of capturing the hearts of future student athletes. The initial attraction usually begins at the first roar of Friday night. the popping of a catcher's mitt, a deep three that sends a basketball crowd into a frenzy, or a kill on the volleyball court. There's always one pivotal moment that creates the thought, one day that could be me. Then that day comes, and you help create that moment for the next generation who will strive to fill your shoes. One day that could be me. Today it is me. Now who's it going to be? Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, at the end of the day, we're all part of Blue Devil Nation.
Welcome back to Homer Smiles Field, where the Blue Devils just got on the scoreboard with a beautiful pass from Charlie Johnston to Josiah Dozier for the touchdown. 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first quarter, and that was a big play for the Blue Devils. Also want to give a shout-out to some family in Elijah, Georgia. They're tuned in tonight watching the Battle of the Bridge on social media. We thank you for your support. I believe we also have our big fan, Marsha Teofilo's family is in New Zealand watching again tonight, so a big shout-out to them. And again, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube page, we need 1,000 subscribers. We're about 45 subscribers away. If you haven't done it yet, please do so. Hit that subscribe button and that like button, and we will appreciate that 100%.
All roads lead to 411. We're worldwide, David. Willie?
That's right.
Let's go. Let's go.
Josiah Dozier, huge play, and his cousin Davion made plenty of those catches last year. Josiah throughout the year has truly grown as a young man and as a receiver, so great to see him get in the end zone in a big game here.
I don't think Coach Watley will do anything here on this kickoff. I think just trying to get everybody settled down before he becomes a riverboat gambler.
We need to pin him deep and play Moody Blue Devil defense.
Good kickoff from Junior Marino. Makes him turn. He's got some outside lane, and he's fast. And he's run out of bounds by Sidney Walton.
He is. Junior Marino had a great game last week. 6 kickoffs total and 7 touchbacks. He was also 7 for 7 on extra points. Special teams has really settled in for the Blue Devils so far this season.
Also want to give a shout-out. I know the North-South All-Star game, Coach Gaines has been selected as the defensive coordinator and coach linebackers in this game. Also, Amon Lane has been selected to play. And also, we're making an announcement tonight that Amon Lane is officially changing his name to Amon Lane Gaines. So I'll go in that here after this play.
Wow, that's awesome.
Connor keeps the ball, and he gets nowhere. Maybe a yard. So going back to Amon Lane, he if some of y'all do not know, Jake and Peyton Gaines adopted Amon several years ago. Not sure how old Amon was at the time, but they took him in, adopted him. He's been living with them ever since. And so he is getting ready to sign a letter of intent to Auburn University as he's been committed to them. And he decided now's the time to officially change his name to Amon Lane Gaines. So we'll be referring to him as Amon Lane Gaines from now on. 2nd and 9 for the Green Wave. And he went in motion there. So that play right there is coming back because number 14 was way across the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped.
That's flags with no whistles.
Coach Gaines is just checking in to make sure things look right.
So also talked to Coach Gaines about Amon, and we're going to try to do a 30 for 30 on this story of Amon and Jake and Peyton. They threw the flag. There's some discussion on the.
Coach Gaines. Oh my
They're calling it on Moody.
What's the call, though?
I'm not sure. Face mask against Moody.
Wow.
I thought that he had left. I thought that the receiver had went across the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped, but I guess I was wrong. So that's a big play.
Bad time for it.
Yeah, bad time. And the line judge over there threw the flag first. So 1st and 10 for the Green Wave.
We've settled in a little bit here. Crowd really getting into it for the Blue Devils. Great play. That was number 35, Grayson Ford, on the carry for the Green Wave.
Looks like Coach Campbell has challenged his defense to get a stop here. That play maybe picked up. Looks like it picked up 1 yard, so 2nd and 9 So it looks like Leeds is going to that screen pass a lot tonight.
It's been effective, but like I've mentioned earlier, a lot of plays that are effective in the first quarter for opponents of Moody are not effective after that. Coach Campbell and his defensive staff make incredible adjustments, and we know that that's going to continue tonight.
Blue Devils need a big stop right here.
Late adjustments.
He's wide open, little bubble screen. They've got Moody. They've just got Moody out of sync here tonight.
That's what happened. Coach Campbell mentioned this. They make a lot of pre-snap adjustments on the offensive side of the ball. Moody had to make a late adjustment defensively, and they caught us out of position. Quarterback did a great job to look off the defense and complete a pass as the drive continues for the Green Wave.
Right at 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Leeds is on the move again. They're at the Blue Devil. Looks like the Blue Devil 39-yard line. Number 22, Z.J. Dale, the running back, picks up big yardage for the Green Wave. He picked up about 6 yards.
He's got a quick first step, able to pick a seam. Blue Devils are, trying to get off the field, and that's going to be a flag.
Call a timeout. Coach Gaines was smart. Okay. Call a timeout.
Goodness gracious, we tried to sneak some subs in. Not a bad timeout. First one we've taken.
So going back to Coach Gaines and Peyton Gaines on Amon, talked to him about he wants to do a like a 30 for 30 type special about Amon and how they took him in and the situation he was in when they he started living with them and they went through the process of adoption, becoming his legal guardian. Great story. Amon's a great person.
Incredible young man.
Was baptized earlier this year, and if you have not seen that video, it's on social media under the Moody Blue Devil Football Facebook page. You can find that video, and also on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter. Very powerful video of Amon being baptized there at Bill Maher Stadium.
The team all surrounded us. Austin Brower, one of my friends, baptized him from Church of the Highlands. And so a lot of great young men here on the Moody Blue Devils. And as Willie mentioned earlier, many of them have grown as young men as the season has gone on, as well as football players.
So it's Amon Lane Gaines as we will update our roster. And I believe he's going to try to play in the North-South All-Star game. He is not on crutches anymore. He's just in a knee brace on the sideline. He's committed to Auburn University, as I said earlier. So I believe he's going through he has another month. That game will not be played until mid-December. So second and about 4.
A little bit of trickery.
Handoff up the middle. He found some positive yardage. Looks like he picks up the first down for the Green Wave. So they have really schemed. The Green Wave coaching staff has really schemed against the Moody defense.
They
They've
break
done their
the huddle
homework
and get to the line of scrimmage quickly. Doesn't leave very much time for adjustments by the Blue Devils. And Grayson Ford, a running back at 6'1", 237, is like a tall bowling ball as he's able to run through and pick up some positive yards for the Green Wave.
So right at 1 minute left in the first quarter, and Leeds Green Wave, they're on the move. And we need a turnover badly. Hands off. Man,
he's quick.
Yeah.
Another touchdown.
Another touchdown. Wow.
Number 22, they call him Z.J. Dale. He's a He's
a junior.
He's a junior at 5'9", 165, a very quick first step.
So 3 possessions, 3 scores for the Green Wave. Wow.
Moody Blue Devils have a little bit of momentum there. It seemed to be halted by that face mask penalty. We'll settle in. Goodness, Sidney wants to block that extra point, doesn't he?
The extra point is good. So with 43 seconds left in the first quarter, Leeds Green Wave 21, Moody Blue Devils 7. This time we'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
loose with our summer smoothies and poolside quesadillas at Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Welcome back to Homer Smiles Field, where Leeds has scored again on Moody Blue Devil defense. Kind of Moody crowd is kind of in shock, as we all are. Wasn't expecting Leeds to have a lot of. I figured they would get some success, Brett, but not this. They make it look so easy.
It's the momentum, and it's a huge factor as Blaine Burke gets ready to receive this kickoff.
So Blaine Burke takes the kickoff. He's trying to find a little running room. He stutter steps around, and he's finally run out of bounds over about the 26 or 27-yard line. So let's see if the Blue Devils can get another drive going and get back on the scoreboard.
We had a great drive last drive. We're able to be successful on the ground and through the air. I expect that to continue. Charlie Johnson's a great leader as well as Blaine Burke. They're going to get their troops locked in. Again, we're spreading the defense out with a trips look to the bottom of your screen. You can almost expect to give up the gut to Blaine right here. It's first down.
So 1st and 10 Blue Devils. Hands off to Blaine Burke. Find a little running room. He cuts it back in. And he's still bringing tacklers with him.
Goodness gracious, he's strong.
Blaine Burke picked up about 9 yards for the Blue Devils. Wow.
And that was an outside zone. Again, with those great defensive ends for Leeds, he wasn't able to find any room outside. He cut it upfield and just decided he was going to take the rest of the team with him. Great pickup on first down. Hey, and on 2nd down and 1, this really opens up the playbook. I wouldn't be surprised if the Blue Devils take a shot right here.
So 2nd and 9. Charlie's calling his play. That's the end of the first quarter. So we'll take a break as well. End of the first quarter, Leeds Green Wave 21, Moody Blue Devils 7. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
You think this is just a gray metal box, right? Let's get a little closer. Closer? Amanda brand gas furnaces are designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA. So this baby is true red, white, and blue.
What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
What if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he tramples him and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back and he tramples him some more and he's like, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what?
You think this is just a gray metal box, right? Let's get a little closer. Closer. Yeah, Amanda brand air conditioners are designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA.
What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
What if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he tramples him and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back and he tramples him some more and he's like, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what?
You think this is just a gray metal box, right? Let's get a little closer. Closer? Amanda brand gas furnaces are designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA. So this baby is true red, white, and blue.
Hang loose with our summer smoothies and poolside quesadillas at Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Welcome back to Homer Smiles Field. Start of the second quarter where the Green Wave is leading Moody 21-7. 2nd and 9 for the Blue Devils as we wait for the referee to signal in the play. This game is being broadcast on a lot of media outlets, so it's official TV timeout. So we're back in play. So 2nd and 9 for the Blue Devils. Jacob Hadaway's in motion. Pass over to Braden Wright. And they rule him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yep. Try to screen pass there. The Leeds defensive backs read it really well.
Joshua Lee on the tackle for the Green Wave. So it's 3rd and 1.
Even this early in the football game, this is a big third down.
It is a big third down. Jacob Hadaway's in motion. He is set. And there's Blaine Burke. He finds it. He gets the first down. He breaks away.
He's still
Blaine
going.
Burke, he's still going.
That's what you call hack squats right there. Boy.
Yes, it is. He is running inspired after that first drive. Coach Gaines decided to go right back to him.
That's another Metro Bank first down. So 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Great run. Blaine is just on a mission.
He sure is.
We got trips at the bottom of the screen. Charlie Johnson looks to pass. There goes Braden Wright. He breaks away. There goes Braden Wright. Great call. Pitch and catch from Charlie Johnson to Braden Wright. Picks up another Metro Bank first down.
Great play right there by the Blue Devils, and that play was actually made possible. It looked like maybe number 52, Mason Hall, if I can see. Offensive tackle got out wide to make a huge block on a screen pass to give Braden Wright some room.
It would probably been Caden Smith, number 72.
Caden Smith made a huge block, and you saw him hustle to make a huge block on that screenplay there.
There goes Blaine. Oh, there goes Blaine. So Blaine Burke off left end. He picked up about, it looked like he picked up about 4 yards.
4 yards, and staying ahead of schedule, that's what you want to see. You want 2nd and 6 or less.
So 2nd and 6. Moody's on the move. Katie Barnes in motion. What a move by Blaine.
He's running hard. He couldn't find any space in the middle. He bounced it outside.
If Charlie would just keep it, he'd run for days. They are not even looking at him when he does that handoff.
And we've seen Charlie have some wheels a few times in this season. So,
if he would, it's a design. He has to read that end, and that end is crashing. So 3rd and about 3 for the Blue Devils. Jacob Hadaway is in motion. He is set. Charlie takes the ball. And he got a little block. There goes Blaine. He just outruns everybody. And I think he picks up the first down. Yes, he does. That's another Metro Bank first down for the Blue Devils.
I mean, he just made something out of absolutely nothing
that is
right
correct.
there. Great play. Seriously, this is he's gone into a different gear in this drive. You can tell he feels the urgency.
He's taking this game on his shoulders.
He is. You can tell he feels the urgency. And Coach Gaines, what I love is he's putting it in the hands of his star player and letting him make it happen. And again, we're run, set up, pass. Run, set up, pass. We've seen a great execution of that in these last couple of drives from the Moody Blue Devils. Taking plenty of time off the clock in this drive as well.
Trips at the top of the screen. Blaine goes in motion. There it is right there. KD ball.
Oh, man.
He had him
Flag
beat.
on the play. Late. It came in late.
Maybe holding.
The first one came in.
Maybe holding
around
against
the linebackers.
Let's see if it's holding against Leeds. We're about to find out. An eligible receiver against Moody. It's a 5-yard penalty, so it'll be 1st and 15.
Almost an electric connection right there to Katie Barnes.
Yep.
Just a little off chemistry there. Charlie put it where only his man could get it.
It would have came back, unfortunately, with that penalty.
Not against taking a shot right there. You can tell the Blue Devils like to run trips to the wide side of the field.
So Charlie's in the hard count. Looks back over the sideline to get his play. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. 7 seconds left on the play clock. Blaine goes in motion.
There's that defensive line.
And Charlie's still moving. Look at Charlie.
Number 6, Kavion Henderson, tried to buck him up in the backfield, and he dodged that sack and made some little bit of headway right there for the Blue Devils. Again, Kavion Henderson and Chris Burge, 2 incredible defensive ends for the Green Wave. Both have Division I offers, and our offensive line has done a great job handling them so far. We've lost the penalty game so far here, and
we have.
That's hurt us.
So pretty much puts us in a passing position. Aiden Robinson in motion. He's set. He goes back out. Lane Burke can't find no running room.
Just nowhere to go. Huge pile at the line of scrimmage again. This defensive line for the Green Wave is no joke. They're just settling in and got a pass here.
Yep.
We've seen some big plays.
So 3rd and about maybe 20.
I'm surprised to not see Josiah Dozier in the games. He adds a little bit of size to kind of a smaller receiving core in some aspects. Blaine Burke split wide in the middle of the trips at the top of your screen, Hadaway in the backfield.
Charlie taking a snap. He's run. There it is right there. KD Barnes. He got it! He got it! He got it!
No flags!
No flags! Great pitch and catch. Charlie Johnson to KD Barnes. Hello, Argentina. Wow.
Again, Charlie Johnston looks off the coverage, makes a beautiful pass in a position where only his wide receiver can make it. The chemistry much better on that long shot than the first one. Touchdown Blue Devils, no penalties, and again, 14-21, assuming we make this extra point and the Blue Devils are back in the game.
All-important extra point from Junior Marino.
It's been so great on the season so far. Let's hope that continues.
Snap, plays, kick, up, and good. It's good with 8 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second quarter. Your score leads Green Wave 21, Moody Blue Devils 14. We'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
What if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he tramples him and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back and he tramples him some more and he's like, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what?
Want to know why it's hard to stop a train? It's how we've invented products that reinvented our world. It's how we test as hard as the elements do. It's how we run.
Welcome back to Homer Smiles Field, where Moody just scored on a nice pass from Charlie Johnston to KD Barnes. 21-14 with 8 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second quarter. We're going to take it down to the big man on the sideline, Willie Strickland, to give us an update on how the team is. Momentum on the sideline, Willie.
After a tough start to the game for the Blue Devils, they've down, and the energy on the sideline is ramped up to a high level right now. It's awesome to be down here in the middle of this. We got a long game to go. Let's see what happens.
So real quick, I want to turn it over to Brett Staggs real quick and talk about, and congratulations to our Moody volleyball team for winning, finishing second in region. So Brett, take it away.
Huge game last night against Leeds, a hard-fought battle as Moody beats Leeds 3 sets to 2 sets to qualify for the North Regional Tournament. Taryn Woodall and Natalie Wiggins both selected to the all-area tournament team. The Lady Blue Devils will play this Wednesday in Huntsville to represent the Blue Devils at 10:15 against Ramsey for a chance to go deeper in the state playoffs. And so we see 411 standard is bigger and better than ever before, and many teams are being successful across the board. So great job, Lady Blue Devils. We can't wait to root for you this Wednesday against Ramsey.
Congratulations to the Lady volleyball team on punching a ticket to the state. That's a tough region with Springville and Leeds in there.
Both great teams, and Springville has been historically incredible.
So Junior Marino getting ready to tee it off here on the 40-yard line. We need a turnover badly to get back in this thing. We're still in it, down by 7. but we need to get them to punt.
That's true.
Good kick from junior, but number 14's dangerous.
He's got to settle into their lanes, and he's reversing field.
And he's fast, and he
stops.
Yep. And he breaks away and finally run out of sidelines on the lead side. So 1st and 10, Green Wave. They'll be on their own 28-yard line. So let's see what this defense can do here. If we can get a stop.
We got to play clean football, no penalties, play discipline right here.
Cannot hurt ourselves to keep the drive alive for the Green Wave. They've got trips on top of their screen. They're showing something new here.
Watch the design quarterback run.
There's a reverse. And they read it real well. Great play by the defense.
A.J. Madison, a defensive back, came up, and he's in on the stop for the Blue Devils. They stayed home. They played disciplined football. And they made a great play. 2nd and 10 for the Green Wave. That's a great way to start a drive.
That play failed to gain. So 2nd and 10. $19 seconds on the play clock. 7 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the first half. They run up. Connor runs under center. So it's going to be either a handoff. He about fumbled the ball. He breaks away. This is where he's dangerous. Ball's on the ground and goes out of bounds.
Excuse my scream there. It's habit.
Fine.
That option play is tough to read, and they make that quick adjustment there. Blue Devils have to adjust very quickly and then make a read on that. Again, Connor Nelson, very athletic quarterback.
Very athletic.
Is able to make it hurt.
And he's only a junior. So Jake was talking to the referee. He was in his ear pretty heavily. And now the referee's talking to the head referee, so
maybe making him aware of something that he's seeing that hasn't been called yet. The ref is relaying that information.
I think he was out of bounds. Jake, I think, was arguing he was out of bounds before and he came back in. I couldn't tell. I don't know. Jake wasn't happy. So they're putting some wrinkle in here. Leeds Moody has never seen.
That's 5 wide receiver spread to the same side. Bring it back in motion.
Now this guy over here is not. Yeah. Oh, he fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball.
Yes, go. Multiple Blue Devils, including Brady Dodd and Gavin Baker, in on the tackle. Another great first play. Now let's string a second down with this one.
Yep. That play loses 2 yards.
Defensively, we have not controlled the momentum yet. We need to string together a couple of big plays, control the momentum, get our offense back on the field, who's done a great job so far. 6 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
2nd and 12 for the Green Wave.
So many adjustments. Another option play.
And they read it. Nowhere right there.
Gavin Baker, great play. A lot of great plays for the Blue Devils right there, but Gavin took away the option. Completely took away the option, so the quarterback had to take it up the middle where there was no space.
3rd down. That play lost another yard. So 3rd and about 13.
This Blue Devil sideline is electric. Flag on the field.
Now they're going to get us sideline warning. Our coaches are getting very animated over there on the sideline. And Coach Campbell is just next time they'll give us a 5-yard penalty. It's just, I mean, at least they give you a warning. So 3rd and about 12. Big play here for the Blue Devils.
Huge play.
Wash the screen. Leeds is not known to pass, but they can hurt you on the pass. Connor is an athlete. So he's waiting on the play with about 14 seconds left on the 25-second clock.
Connor is an athlete, and if he drops back, you almost have to have a spy on him because he's known to run out of pass plays very often. And here you go. Pass play coming from the green wave right here. And then a design run.
There it is. And he's got it. Just a simple design run. He picks up a green wave. See, that right there is hurting you.
That's why I mentioned you almost have to have a spy. You almost have to have a spy. They know exactly where their bread and butter in. I mentioned a lot of their biggest gains were on busted pass plays where he tucked it and ran, and that was designed. It's a quarterback draw right there from the green wave. Blue Devils have split out, had most of their defensive backs in coverage. They didn't even try. They don't want to really throw on this defensive backcourt from the Blue Devils.
Barak got sucked in. He went, he tried to go in because thought it was a pass.
It's part of being a young player.
But we need a turnover.
.22 ZJ.
So it made about 2 yards. Looks like they gave him 3 yards, so 2nd and 7 for the Green Wave. Now they looks like he made 2 yards now. 2nd and 8. Leeds is in hurry up. Moody's kind of confused, trying to get us on the hard count.
Again, this offensive coordinator for Leeds has done a great job making pre-snap adjustments that makes the Blue Devils shift.
Gator comes in motion. 4 seconds left on the 25-second clock. Down to 2. To 1. There's that option play. And the ball's on the ground! The ball's on the ground! That's that turnover we needed right there! That's that turnover!
Zane Smith! Come on, baby! And again, great adjustment by the Moody Blue Devils. Zane Smith saw the quarterback go into the option play. He took away the running back, so there was no option for option. And then, boom, picks up the fumble. Moody Blue Devils get the ball. With just 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter, and the Blue Devils get the ball coming out of half. We're sitting in a great position right now.
Woo! Coming up at halftime, we'll be interviewing Ashlyn Cook, who handles our 411 media class at Moody High School. So 1st and 10 Moody. Jacob Hadaway is in motion. Charlie takes a snap. Hands off. He's looking around. He's got a wide open Aiden Robinson down the sideline.
Oh, flag on the play late.
I think they're going to get us for a hold.
It was a late flag. Goodness gracious, we just can't get anything going.
Or a lineman downfield.
It was at the very end of the play. I saw flags come in from three different officials.
The officials doing a lineman downfield. It's a 5-yard penalty.
That'll be the second time that's happened.
And that, when it's hard to
on a long run before the pass.
Yep.
They're talking it out to make sure they're on the same page for the call. That almost looks like an RPO right there. He's rolling out. He has the option to go in, and here's the call from the white hat. Yep.
They declined it. Illegal touch. Loss of down.
Was that a legal touch? So did Aiden go out of bounds and come back
They
inbounds?
must have, yeah.
Hard to see.
So that's a loss of down. So it puts you about it looks like that's a 10-yard. What's a spot foul looks to be.
If he ran out, I missed it. I couldn't see with all the players on the sideline. I did see him catch it, though.
No worries.
There's Blaine Burke. Blaine Burke looking for room, and he picks up about 5.
Leeds using the sideline as their 12th man right there as they push him out. Don't allow him to get upfield very much. 3rd and looks like about 10 or 11.
3rd and about 11, Brett. Big play here. Number 21 for the Green Wave comes off the field. A little gimpy. That's Miles Ashford. junior defensive back for the Green Wave. So 3rd and 11. Jacob Hadaway's in motion. He gets set. Charlie drops back. Oh, he had him wide open.
Had him across the middle.
He was wide open.
Offense did a great job, giving him plenty of time to make his reads. Had Aiden Robinson across the middle, just could not connect. Now the punt team's going to go in for the Blue Devils. Let's see if we can put together another defensive stop. Again, penalties. Penalties. It just took away our momentum right there. We've seen it defensively, and there it happened offensively. Seems like some more unconventional penalties have been called against the Blue Devils tonight as well, stuff that you don't see called that often.
So 4th and 11. Caleb Goff is your punter. Takes the snap. Nice high kick.
Great coverage.
And it's fair caught at about the 26-yard line for the Green Wave. With 3 minutes and 47 seconds left in the first half. Change of possessions real quick. See if that defense can create another turnover.
Defensive line, we got Simon Mole and Brady Dodd, Logan Hall and Cam Mallory. Looks like we may be taking a break for television.
Yeah, we have another media timeout. So as I mentioned earlier, we'll be talking to Ashlyn Cook at halftime about the 411 media class. It's an elective class at Moody High School, and they help us with the 411 network. Mackenzie Smith, Jonathan Woods, our camera operators. We have some more folks. Zealand Bonds and Landon Hamblin help us as well. Need more students to get involved with this. It's something if you're looking to get in communication, the communication field as a profession, if you're in high school, if you want to run a camera, help with running get with Eric, he kind of show you how to do the board kind of stuff. Just a lot of different things, social media opportunities available with the 411 media class. I believe that's what it's called, but we'll confirm that with Ashlyn. So something exciting new this year at Moody High School, the 411 network. Over 3,000 followers on Facebook, on the Facebook page. Almost to 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube page. So 1st and 10, Green Wave from their own, looks like 26-yard line with 3 minutes and 47 seconds left in the first half.
Receiver split wide. Blue Devils slow to get out there. Caleb Goff is in on coverage deep. Don't normally see, and then a design
There's
run.
Connor, and he's, great play.
Who was that? Looked like Gavin Baker.
Gavin Baker.
Wow, he saved a huge pickup right there. Great job, Gavin Baker. Gavin Baker has had an incredible season so far. He came into this game with 95 total season tackles, had 9 tackles and 2 sacks last week against St. Clair County. One half of the Brothers of Boom, the other half is Zane Smith, who now came into this game with 107 season tackles total. 8 tackles last week plus a tackle for loss. Great middle linebackers to have for the Blue Devils. The Brothers of Boom, Gavin Baker and Zane Smith.
They've been kind of quiet tonight, which is unusual. So 2nd and about 5 for the Green Wave with 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first half. Connor takes the ball. He's looking to run again.
Design run.
Connor's just an exceptional athlete.
He is. We set the edge there. He kicked it upfield, picked up
positive yardage. So it'll be 3rd and 2. A big play here for the Blue Devils. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. Connor's also a great baseball player for the Green Wave. And a basketball player. He's all-around athlete.
The young man can do a 360 dunk. I have seen this.
So 3rd and 2.
Kind of a bunch heavy package.
I wouldn't be surprised if they could throw out of this.
Yeah, nobody in the backfield until now.
And Connor just takes it.
It's going to be close.
It's close. No, he got it. So he picks up a Green Wave first down. So with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half, you might see a pass here or a design run. So 1st and 10 from the Green Wave from their 30, looks like 36, 37-yard line. Connor Nelson waiting for the snap. He takes it, hands off, and he is met. Wow.
Zane Smith in the backfield. He must have heard you say they were quiet tonight because one half of the Brothers of Boom just brought it right there on that play. Great job.
Ask and you shall receive.
That clock continues to tick. Minute and 18 seconds left and a long way to go for the Leeds Green Wave.
Play lost 1 yard, so 2nd and 12. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in the first half.
Leeds doesn't seem.
They don't seem to be in a hurry,
No.
but they can catch you. They can suck you in and try to catch you with a long pass.
They certainly don't want the Blue Devils to have too much time if they do lose their possession here, and we will not. Under a minute now at 51 seconds. And it looks like a timeout.
Timeout. Coach Hood calls a timeout with 49 seconds. We're going to stay here with it. Well, what a first half. But Moody fought back and back in this ball game.
Sure are, and we get the ball coming out of the half. Only down by 1 touchdown. We have really seemed to settle down as the game has moved on. A couple of penalties really hurt us, so we want to see us play with a little bit more discipline coming out of the second half. But full confidence. Again, I've mentioned this multiple times this year. Moody Blue Devils are really a second half team. As well as they play in the first half, sometimes they always come out of the second half with great adjustments.
They do.
Expect that to happen again. Coach Hood, of course, for the Green Wave, great coach in his own right, is going to have some adjustments dialed up for the Blue Devils as well.
So a big crowd here at Homer Smiles Field. Well, games like this, as I said before, when you're the booster president, you just sit back smiling because there's a good ticket gate, good concession gate, good parking. 49 seconds left in the first half.
Leeds wants to get in the end zone, but it seems more important to them that the Blue Devils don't have a chance.
They've
Trips
got
high.
Trips, and they've got one
and
man
we
uncovered.
only got 2, and then there we go. Teofilo run out late.
That's a block right there.
Got a flag. Let's see what that is.
That's going to be holding or an eligible receiver downfield. I don't know. They had linemen past the line of scrimmage, but the ball was, let's see.
Looked like that could have been a run pass option, similar to what we saw Charlie Johnston run earlier. Oh, and they're going to wave that flag off.
They're going to wave that flag off.
Well,
So
let's get the clock running.
The clock should be running, and it's not.
It's not. Let's get the clock running now that they wave the flag off.
Moody has a timeout. They may use it after this. Well, they're going to run the clock down. I don't think Coach Hood wants to give Moody another opportunity to score.
I really wouldn't want to throw deep against this defensive back unit with just 20 seconds left either, because you could be throwing 6 the other way.
21 seconds. Connor just takes off a simple handoff. Connor's kept it. Good tackle over there on the end.
Good drive for your Blue Devils right there.
They take a timeout. Jake is asking for more time on the clock when he called timeout. Should have been 14 seconds is what he's telling the referee.
So it looks like Jake, although Leeds wasn't too concerned with getting in the end zone, Coach Gaines looks like he wants to take a shot here, and why not? With 2 huge pass plays in the game so far. Seems like our athletes have out-athleted theirs so far as the passing game is concerned, so why not?
Looks like they're not going to add any more. Yep, they had 12 seconds.
12 seconds. So time to catch a punt return here and then maybe dial something up.
At halftime, we'll try to give you some halftime stats from our Talon Smith, our statistician, does a great job for us. So it's 4th down. AJ, you got to play it safe here because you never know. It looks like Connor's the punter, but AJ can break one.
He can.
But you got to be. It wouldn't surprise me if you do Jerry can. He's pulled a fake punt on his 1 yard line this year.
Not a whole lot of consequence with only 10 seconds also, but one big play and a boot from Junior Marino.
What a kick. He's going to get an opportunity. And here goes AJ.
Great blocking. Looks like a Marshall.
And he didn't get any
ground.
room. And that should have been a late hit right there, and there it goes.
There should still be some time on the clock.
One play. That's a personal foul. That's 15 yards. That was almost a targeting. I don't think they do that in high school. I know they call it. I don't know if it's a ejection or not. They're sorting it out, but from where we were, it was.
Yeah,
I don't know if you could see it on the TV.
I don't know what you could be talking about for this length of time on a call like that.
One play, he'll get one shot, or they're going to run it off. No, they're just not going to take the penalty.
Oh, goodness. I would have liked to have seen a play there, but Coach Gaines knows exactly what he's doing. We come out down one touchdown, and we get the ball in the second half.
It's halftime, boys.
Yep, that's the end of the second quarter. Your score leads Green Wave 21, Moody Blue Devils 14. We'll take it down to Coach Jake Gaines as Willie tries to run down there. We need to get him first, Willie, not TV people. We need to go to 411. Well, you want to go ahead and do it? Yeah. So as we're waiting on Coach Jake Gaines, he's talking with another media outlet. We're going to talk to Ashlyn Cook, who is our teacher for our 411, I guess, media class. Ashlyn, what's the official name of your class?
Well, it's digital media design, but it's the 411 Student Network.
So can you kind of tell us a little bit about the class real quick?
Yeah, so the class covers everything from teaching kids how to make stagnant digital images all the way to broadcast media and digital journalism. So that's really what we're.
Let's take a quick, real quick, Ashlyn. Let's go down to Coach Jake Gaines with Willie real quick.
There we go. Coach, I was definitely not the start that you were looking for at the beginning of the game, but looks like you guys settled down and we're in the game.
Yeah, we settled in. We were jumpy on defense. We gave up 3 straight touchdowns. Probably as bad as we've played all year. We just got to settle in. Got 2 stops in the half. Offense, we're moving the ball. Scored 2 touchdowns. Fumbled on the first one and then had a penalty that stalled out the last one. So only had the ball 4 times. They're doing a good job of controlling the clock, but we're not. They're not doing anything that we're not expecting. We just got to settle in and just play football.
Well, looks like you're settling in. So let's go take care of business in the second half.
Let's do it.
Thank you, guys.
again on your feet for your Moody Blue Devils marching band.
Welcome back to the 411 Network. I'm Ashlyn Cook, back with David Simpson.
Thank you, Ashlyn. We were interviewing Ashlyn, and we had the one of the media outlets here grab Coach Gaines first before Willie could get to him. We were talking to Ashlyn about the digital media class, new elective at Moody High School. Ashlyn, kind of go into detail about the class and talk about some of your students.
Yeah, so the class is really cool. It gives students a lot of different opportunities. Ultimately, what we really hope to get going is a full working version of a student broadcast team, a full working student network, just like the 411 network. Right now, something really cool that people may not know back home watching this is that the people working these cameras that you're watching the games on right now are my students. So Jonathan Woods, Mackenzie Smith, Landon Hamlin, Zealand Bonds, Gracie Johnson, those are all students who come and they help work these cameras, and they do a really wonderful job at it. And also have some football players that do a really wonderful job in my class as well, getting content throughout the week for us to post on social media. So it's given a lot of students a lot of different opportunities, and they've seemed to really enjoy it so far.
That's great. I know it's an elective, so are you trying to push any kids that maybe want to go into communication? Mass communication is what I took in college, classes in college. Is that something that you're kind of talking about if they want to go into broadcast, a full-time broadcast or camera operator, producer, or is it just more social, digital type things?
So it's just kind of all-encompassing from social media all the way to doing what I do on Friday nights and working the Jumbotron, to digital communications in general. So I'm hoping to take a group of students to a field trip to the University of Alabama to their communications department, their School of Communications, to learn about some different options there.
I know that's a very big communication. I know Alabama has a very large mass. I don't know if it's still called mass communication.
It is. Yes, it is.
I know Montevallo has one. Jefferson State College used to have a pretty big one. A lot of people went there, then either transferred to Montevallo or Alabama. I believe Auburn University now may be doing some type of journalism type class, which is first for them. But just because it's social media has kind of changed the layout.
There are many options in the state of Alabama. I'm a little privy to Bama. I'm a Bama grad myself, Roll Tide.
We won't hold that against you, War Eagle. No, it's all good.
We can agree to disagree on that one, David.
Hey, I took you to see James Spann.
You did. We can.
So you want to tell the story real quick, Ashley?
Yeah. So we were on a mission. I drugged David with me to hunt him down. I won't lie, we did. And we found him, and James Spann happened to say I looked very familiar. Did he not? Yes, he did. He said he kind of was in, I don't know, I guess shock, because he said, I see a ghost. And I'm like looking at him, and he was saying Ginger Z, I think. Yeah, I haven't looked this person up yet. I'm a little afraid. I don't know. She was on ABC News as their chief meteorologist. Yes. I don't know if she still is or not, but I remember she interned. I don't remember her doing that, but I've seen old pictures of her interning under James Spann. Right. And she actually went on Dances with the Stars, and I don't think she won it. So here she is. Our producer is showing a picture. Okay, I'm flattered. I'm relieved and flattered. Okay. The look on James Spann's face when you told him, and he was like, hey, to his cameraman going, who does she look like? He went, yeah, she does. I thought it was a little odd. He had never heard of the 411 network before. I let him know. It was kind of weird. He didn't know about his biggest competition.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. True. So it was great to see him, and there's a lot of media here. So let me ask you one last question. So is it a semester? Do they do it beginning in August and end in December, or is it all year? I mean, does like Barack Willis or Amon Lane Gaines now, when they take the class, is it a whole school year, I guess, is what I'm asking.
So they're in two different classes. Barack, he had some exciting news earlier. His big offer to Ole Miss. He's actually, I know we've probably already gone over this, but in 9th grade. So he's in my career prep class. Now Amon, he is in my digital media class. Both of those classes are by semester, but they're a sequence class. So it's digital media 1 and digital media 2. Gotcha. So they kind of go together.
I got you. Well, Ashlyn Cook, our digital media teacher at Moody High School, we thank you for all you do. I know this year running the Jumbotron has been a challenge. You kind of go in a little bit on the game day, I guess game week preparation for a home game with the Jumbotron. What you have to do to get that thing ready.
So it's definitely gotten a lot easier as the season has gone on. At the very beginning of the season, there was a lot to do, but now that all the groundwork is kind of done, it's a little easier. So basically, about Wednesday, I start going in and updating content, getting things ready for to be shown on the Jumbotron, like as in game information for the next games, advertisements, things like that. I spend a lot of time in the press box testing out the sound, testing out the images, resizing images, making sure that I have updated ads, sponsorships. There's a lot that goes into it. And it's one of those things that there are a million little things that people don't think about.
Well, I know you do a lot. I know one big thing you do that people some of the football players expect you to do is turn that music on at a certain time. And if you're not up there, they're looking at me, and I'm like, I don't know how to do it, guys.
I hear a lot about the music, yes.
Well, Ashlyn Cook, we appreciate your time talking to us and the 411 Network. And hopefully this class, is, like you said, is going to grow, and we'll get more students involved with the 411 Network. Make this thing where hopefully some basketball games, volleyball games, or baseball games, some of the students can kind of do some of the broadcasting. Because
that's the goal.
You know, for baseball and basketball, it's hard for us who are doing football games to. It's one night a week. You know, if you do basketball and baseball, if you travel, like my job requires me to travel some, it would be hard to do those games. So that would be something great as this thing grows. And I know we do graduations. We're trying to get the Metro football. We were trying to do a game this year, and it didn't work out. But we could even do the Christmas parade for the city of Moody.
Yeah, I mean, I have big plans. I'm excited. My life motto is if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. So Moody's quickly become home to me, and I'm excited to give everything I have to make this program something wonderful for these kids.
Well, we appreciate all your hard work. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Or we're going to stay here and let you watch the Leeds High School Green Wave Marching Band. All right, we're going to interview. We can have a special guest with us that former Moody football player, played for the Blue Devils, Moody High School graduate. His mom does a lot of traveling. She's been all over the country, and she lets us know where she is. I think she's in Ohio tonight, but she's watched from Iceland and everywhere. But her son, Justin Ulmer, is our guest here at halftime. And, Justin, I think at one time you were on the West Coast in Oregon, but kind of explain what you do now for our viewers on the 411 network.
Oh, shoot. I first stoked to be here. David was an icon to me all the way back to the Lou Meadows calls.
Lou Meadows.
There it is.
Oh,
yeah. Me and my wife just moved to Arkansas, and just like any good husband, I follow my wife wherever she wants to go.
So you were in the so you was out in Oregon, right, for a while? What were you doing? I think you were messing with trees or something?
You could say I'm messing with trees. Cutting trees, logging, fire.
Did you go to school to learn that trade, or just experience on the job experience?
Yeah. Even though I went to college, Roll Tide, Bama by 40 tomorrow. There's no school for that. It's just learning on the job, which fortunate to be around a lot of skilled people. But yeah, now it's my life. Now I run my own company, and that's.
So what's the name of your company?
Wild Roots Arborist in Fayetteville, Arkansas.
So we expect next year to be a big sponsor for the 411 network.
Yeah, we'll send it over. Yeah, it's got to be a tax write-off.
That's right. Hope the IRS is not listening. So one of your wishes this year, I'm sure you were able to watch the Blue Devils on the 411 network.
Yeah,
being away. So
3 or 4 games I watched it so far.
So one of the wishes this year was to come to a game this year, right? For your birthday.
And here we are.
And so today's your birthday?
Leeds Moody, yeah.
All right. Well, happy birthday to you, Justin, and we thank you for making the trip down. It's not too far from Arkansas.
7 hours, yeah.
That's not an easy drive either.
It's better than 30.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But I'll tell you what, they got to start spying this quarterback.
Yeah.
Anyone on the field's got to beat Moody besides the quarterback right now.
That's true. Connor Nelson's a great athlete for the Green Wave, and we're still in it. I mean, we're only down by 7. The way it was looking early, they were just like Leeds was going to run away with it. But Moody has settled down and only down by 7. But, Justin, we want to thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
The 411 Network booth, and good luck to you and your wife, and keep watching us on the 411 Network, and next year we'll talk to you about being a big sponsor for the 411 Network.
Yeah, I just want to say I appreciate what this network's brought. I know I'm not the only alumni out there watching on YouTube. It's been a great platform to be able to watch. I'm very appreciative of where this program's going, and I'm stoked to see it. So,
well, hopefully the second half will go in Blue Devil favor.
yeah, we can't lose Leeds.
No.
It's just it is what it is.
Yeah, it's a big rivalry. Well, Justin, again, we thank you for coming, buddy. Good seeing you. God bless you. Safe travels to you as you head back home.
Appreciate you guys.
At this time, we'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
This is Senator Lance Bell. I want to thank you for the opportunity to represent you in Montgomery. I am so excited about this time of year as we watch our cheerleaders, our football teams, and our band as they perform on the field. And parents, I'm not forgetting about you. That's what's great about Alabama. I'm Senator Lance Bell. Thank you for the privilege to serve you in Montgomery.
What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
What if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he tramples him and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back and he tramples him some more and he's like, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what?
You think this is just a gray metal box, right? Let's get a little closer. Closer. Yeah, Manor brand air conditioners are designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA.
This is Senator Lance Bell. I want to thank you for the opportunity to represent you in Montgomery. I am so excited about this time of year as we watch our cheerleaders, our football teams, and our band as they perform on the field. And parents, I'm not forgetting about you. That's what's great about Alabama. I'm Senator Lance Bell. Thank you for the privilege to serve you in Montgomery.
One might be tempted to say, excuse me, Mr. Grill Man, there appears to be a little extra burger on my burger. You're dang right there is.
You think this is just a gray metal box, right? Let's get a little closer. Closer? Manor brand gas furnaces are designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA. So this baby is true red, white, and blue.
Welcome back to Homer Smiles Field. We're about less than 2 minutes for the third quarter kickoff. Real quick, I'm going to go to Brett Staggs to give us some stats for the first half. Brett?
Yeah, quickly, quarterback Charlie Johnston looking great here for the Blue Devils. 5 for 6, 70 yards, and a touchdown. He's really thrown some bombs, put him in great position. Blaine Burke has 12 carries for 89 yards, 1 reception, 2 yards. He also had a fumble early in that drive, but he came out in that second drive like an absolute menace. He played really hard. Throw in Abram Jackson for 1 carry for 3 yards. Katie Barnes has a reception for 30 yards and a touchdown. Braden Wright, 2 receptions for 26 yards. Josiah Dozier, 1 huge reception, our first touchdown for 38 yards, right up the middle for a touchdown. Brady Dodds got a sack, and Zane Smith has a tackle for loss, and so now we're looking to come out and make some headway early in this second half.
I believe Charlie has 2 touchdown passes.
He does. Excuse me. Yeah, would you like to go over a couple scores while we're here?
Yeah, go hit some scores, Brett.
So it seems like we have Scottsboro leading Douglas 42-7 at half. Arab over Gunnersville. Some scores that we didn't call out. Southside leading Alexandria 28-0. Central Clay County leading Beauregard 35-7. Pell City is leading Huffman 55-0 at the half. So we can feel pretty safe that Pell City is going to get that first official victory.
I had a score update from a buddy. T.R. Miller 35, Satsuma, I guess that's how you pronounce that, 0. I probably butchered that name.
No, that's correct.
That's right.
Yep.
0. Coach Ryan Shell, former Leeds Green Wave coach and player, is coaching out at T.R. Miller, so they shot that score over to me via text. So we're getting ready for the second half and see what kind of adjustments Moody comes out with. They have the ball.
It's going to be huge.
And Coach Jerry Hood's a veteran coach as well, and I know he's going to make some adjustments.
We do get the ball coming out of the second half, and we got to figure out what to do with this defensive line. It's been a group full of Bandersnatch. They're kind of a menace to our team right now, so let's see if we can mitigate that and move forward and score some points.
It wasn't surprise me if Leeds tries something trickery here. I mean, to get another possession. They've had a lot of success against the defense tonight, so Would not surprise me. And hopefully Coach Gaines and Coach Wiley has his teams ready. So it looks like, okay, from kicking off from the 25.
That's the penalty from
the first half. That's
Okay.
okay. Yep, that makes sense. Good kick. And it's taken by Blaine Burke. He's looking for a little running room. He finds a little crease. There goes Blaine Burke. He's got one, and he goes running outside. Great block. He's trying to find a little block. He's still up. Yeah, they're going to get us for holding. I think that's on number 40 over there.
Yeah, it looked like number 40, Eli Walker. He was really fighting to make that block, and he was in there engaged. It's hard to block that long and not get called for a holding. So, again, penalties.
Yep. That's a spot foul, I believe, from the spot of the foul, so that's 10 yards. So a good return from Blaine, but penalty hurts. So, here we go, starting the second half. Not setting it off, getting on the right foot here, Brett.
Our offense luckily has been rolling. Long, methodical drives. Of course, we couldn't get anything going on the last drive for the half offensively, but before that, we were doing well. So we really need to get on the board right here and tie it up 21-21.
Blaine Burke, positive yardage.
Goodness gracious, back to the young man. I said
Picks
it once.
up about 6 yards.
Running absolutely inspired.
7 yards.
I think he had 89 yards in the first half. Does that sound correct?
Yes, yes.
I would say probably 40 to 50 of those are from second effort.
Yeah.
He is just not going down on first touch, and that's the Blaine Burke that
They
we
call
know.
that yak yardage.
Yes, sir.
Yards after carry. So second at about 4. It looks like he picked up 6. Low snap. Over to Braden Wright. Good block. It looks like he's going to pick up the first down.
I've seen consistently for Moody
Yep.
and Leeds. Yep, we're going to go ahead and give them the first.
That's a Metro Bank first down.
They really seem to take time when they're in a bundle like that to call the whistle. They let the pile move a little bit before they whistle it down, both sides of the ball. Probably see a few more pass plays from Charlie Johnson. Only 1 incompletion so far in the game and a couple of touchdowns.
So 1st and 10 Blue Devils. Charlie takes the snap, hands off to Blaine. He's trying to find running room, and he just don't have it.
Can't find it. That was a designed outside run right there. Leeds did, again, a great job of creating penetration and also extending the line of scrimmage to prevent Blaine from getting upfield at all.
Joshua Lee, it looks like he was on the tackle. Leeds has got speed, too.
They sure do.
So a negative play, lost 5 yards, it looks like. So 2nd and 15 for the Blue Devils.
Looks like Blaine and Hadaway are going to trade places for this one, which generally points towards a pass play for the Blue Devils.
12 seconds on the 25-second clock. Another low snap.
Oh, a lot of contact there, but no call. Number 7, Chris Burge, put a lot of pressure on Charlie Johnson right there. Still put a good ball up, and referee decided to let the players play and kept the cloth in his pocket on that one.
So 3rd and 15 for the Blue Devils from their own 40-yard line. Let's see if they go back to that play that was Aiden Robinson was wide open on it. See if Charlie can connect it, because if he connects, he's running all day.
Again, Jacob Hadaway in the backfield. Blaine Burke split out.
Charlie takes the snap. Little shuffle pass to Jacob Hadaway. Oh, my goodness, he's running. He picks up 10.
It's not going to be enough.
No, he picks up 10, so it's going to be short.
Charlie's hustling the troops to the line of scrimmage. Probably going to be a hard count, but we'll see. And it was. Empty backfield, Hadaway back in at running back.
He's gambling here. 4th and 5 for the Blue Devils. Charlie takes it.
Saw something he liked. Oh, goodness.
Good pass. And he's got it. He picked it up.
First
That's
down.
a Metro Bank first down for the Blue Devils.
That is my wow for the night.
Kavion Henderson, number 6, a defensive end with multiple Division I offers, was in Charlie Johnston's face, and he's stuck in the pocket. Made a great play to Aiden Robinson to pick up the first down. The second time that we've completed that pass so far this game.
There's Jacob Hadaway on the great run from Jacob. They're trying to strip the ball
And he's
from
holding
him.
it tight. Protect the precious.
He picked up about 7 yards.
We saw last week that Hadaway's got some running back skills, and
he
again,
does.
he started off strong with his 2 touches so far in this game.
He picked up about 6 yards, so 2nd and 4. It's Jacob again. Great block right there on number 56. Is that 56 for us, Ian?
It looks like it says 56, but I don't have
58.
a 58.
It's 58. It has to be Jackson Huckabee.
Well, great job, Jackson. A great block that sealed that first down for the Blue Devils.
No, that's Jackson Randall. There he is. There he is. Right there. There it is, baby. There it is, baby.
No flags.
No flags. Huge. Huge.
The deep pass has been working. Again, Charlie Johnson sits back there like a one cool customer. Katie Barnes gets great separation deep into the Leeds territory. Touchdown, Moody Blue Devils. Let's see if we can make it a tie.
Hello, Argentina. Wow. Gutsy drive for them Blue Devils and gutsy for Jake Gaines for going for it.
Goodness
on
gracious.
4th down. All important extra point. Snap, place, kick, up. Ooh. It's good. With 8 minutes and 41 seconds in the third quarter. Buckle up, we're all tied up at 21. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
As respected industry leaders,
We are here.
Working hard for you.
In an effort to provide you with
Excellence in sports medicine.
And excellence in sports injury prevention.
We're here for the coaches, athletic trainers and mentors
who are shaping the next generation of legends.
We are here to help keep your kids and family
Safe and healthy.
We are here for you.
Aggressively pursuing
Victory over injury.
Welcome back to Homer Smiles Field. Wow, what a drive for the Moody Blue Devils. It did not start out well. They were going backwards. They'd go forward and back and forward and back. And finally on 4th and 5, Coach Jake Gaines dialed it up, had confidence in his quarterback and his offensive team, players, staff to go for it. Great call to Aiden Robinson to get that first down. And then set it up, run Jacob Hadaway, and then boom.
What a great
touchdown
call.
pass to KD Barnes.
We
Wow.
may end up at the end of this game looking back at that 4th down call and making that the play of the game.
It could be.
Charlie Johnson staring down a Division I commit, blitzing him. Cool customer in the pocket. Made a great pass to Aiden Robinson to pick up the first down. And here we go. Important kickoff here.
And the Moody fans are starting to get up. And you got to be careful here. You saw what Pell City did to us on a kickoff. You got to stay in your lane, guys.
Yep, and they're going to get us for offsides. Yep, we've struggled with that a few times this season. Watch that happen. We're jacked up. We're excited. A lot of energy. You got to play disciplined football. We've given up too many yards to the laundry so far.
Really, we need to kick that thing out of the end zone because you got 2 dangerous kick
Yes,
returners
you
back
do.
there.
Talking to some fans in the 10-mile long line to the porta potty earlier, they were saying, I wish the refs would call some on Leeds, and my response is you have to play well enough to beat the referees.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I know Gaines is preaching the same thing right now. It's all about what you can do on the field.
Let the church say amen. The choir can stand and sing. Great sermon right there.
Moody penalized 5 yards for being offside, so they're kicking from their own 35-yard line. Crowd's getting up in it now. Good kick, Junior. But it's returnable. He takes it at the 10. He's at the 15, 20. And he's found a little running lane. He
Caleb
broke
Goff.
a tackle. Caleb Goff in on the tackle. Good return. for the Green Wave. They set up about their own 40-yard line, so let's see what that defense can do.
If we get a stop here, it'll be a statement. Willie and I were talking again in that 10-mile-long line to the restroom earlier. Moody has truly been a second-half team so far this season. Incredible adjustments on both sides of the football. We just saw that at the offense. Let's see if we can keep that going with the defense here.
They mark the ball on the 35-yard line, so 1st and 10 Green Wave from their own 35. They come out in a twins formation at the bottom of your screen. A lot of movement. Connor Nelson, the quarterback, takes a snap.
Great first down play.
There's Cam Mallory. Cam Mallory
got penetration there for the defense and blew it up. No chance for positive yardage for the Green Wave.
Eli
there.
Walker is getting the start in the second half for the Blue Devils.
Opposite Barack Willis. Barack Willis, an incredible freshman, has offers already to Division I schools. Comes into this game with 9 sacks, had 7 tackles and 3 sacks alone last week.
So play loss 1 yard, 2nd and 11. This is going to be a quarterback run, guarantee you.
They're spreading us out.
Oh, he's going to throw. He's got it right, save rush. And it closes quick, and he gets away.
Oh, man.
And he is fast. Saving tackle. Yes. I thought they had him back there, but we got somebody hurt. He's slow getting up. But he saved a game. Leeds taking the lead back real quick. Is that Caleb? I cannot tell.
Looks like Caleb to me. Yeah, it is.
So Connor Nelson, he will hurt you.
He will. Just talking to Justin Ulmer, who was on, and I'm going to let you go ahead with this. They're lined up.
1st and 10.
Fullback give.
Uh-oh, they're going to get us for a little extra activity
Somehow
here.
They didn't call it.
No.
They certainly could have. Let's see some leaders get that under control. You almost have to spy this quarterback. You almost have to. They've ran very few pass plays, but yet we're dropping so back in coverage because his draw is slow, if you've noticed.
Yeah.
He takes a 3-step drop and then decides to run. Normally on a quarterback draw, it's a 1-step and then go, but he's very patient with it, gets us in coverage, and then opens up the middle of the field. So maybe Zane Smith or Gavin Baker will move to a spy position on that QB.
So that play picked up 4 yards, 2nd and 6 for the Green Wave. And nothing. There's Zane Smith. He fell. He may have gained half a yard. So big play here. 3rd and 5. I think this will be 4-down territory. I think for the Green Wave. Depends on this play. If it's a 4th and 1, I see him going for it.
You have to think statistically, number 8 is going to be holding the football on the ground on this play. Expect some trickery here in motion.
7 seconds left on the 25-second clock. He takes the snap, and he's being
it.
pushed. And they had him.
They
had him. They got him. Great play. Great
Caleb
play.
Goff.
Caleb Goff. He may have gained 1 yard, so it's 4th and 4.
Caleb Goff in the play stayed disciplined.
They're
Football
going
stayed
for it.
home.
They're going for it.
And made an open field tackle. That may be the difference. We won the last 4th down. Let's see if we can win this one.
There's some confusion on the Green Wave side.
Look for a hard count. You have to be careful.
It's going to be Connor Nelson all the way. Yep. Nope. He didn't move.
Gosh, they almost got us, but they did not. Leaders got to be yelling, hard count, hard count. Maybe the punt team runs in. It looks like it. Look for some trickery here.
Watch it fake.
Okay, we're going to get away.
Oh, my gosh. I thought he touched it.
Me too, and it doesn't look like a touchback, and the Blue Devils will get the ball. Great opening drives.
Great defensive stand. They needed that.
They sure did.
Needed that. With 5 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the third quarter, Moody is starting from their own 20-yard line.
Caleb Goff was the MVP of that drive, a touchdown-saving tackle, and then also stayed home and made a first-down saving tackle there at that third down play that was huge.
So it looks like we have another media timeout here. Media timeout. And we'll take a break as well. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
Contact Bart Perry for an auto quote today.
What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
What if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he tramples him and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back and he tramples him some more and he's like, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what?
Moody Athletics. We have a tradition of capturing the hearts of future student athletes. The initial attraction usually begins at the first roar of Friday night. The popping of a catcher's mitt, a deep three that sends a basketball crowd into a frenzy, or a kill on the volleyball court. There's always one pivotal moment that creates the thought, one day that could be me. Then that day comes, and you help create that moment for the next generation who will strive to fill your shoes. One day that could be me. Today it is me. Now who's it going to be? Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, at the end of the day, we're all part of Blue Devil Nation.
Welcome back to Homer Smiles Field. This is 1st and 10 Blue Devils from their own 20-yard line. Big drive here. Blaine Burke finds a little hole. There he goes. Blaine Burke breakaway. Look at Blaine. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, Blaine Burke.
They're fighting for the ball. They're not going to give that. They call that a patient assassin right there. He took one stutter step to find the hole in the backfield, broke a tackle. He had a huge pickup for the Blue Devils, who are looking to take the lead for the first time in this football game.
That's another Metro Bank first down. Blaine Burke is taking this game on his shoulders.
He sure is.
He will, after that fumble. So 1st and 10 Blue Devils. Blaine Burke again right up there. Oh, my God. And they're trying to strip the ball from him, and he's still moving. They finally rule it down. Another about 6 yards.
Very slow to whistle those piles dead. They're scrumming in there like rugby. Again, and you can almost credit Blaine Burke for
7 yards, Brett,
for the successful passing game as well. I mean, he's setting it up so well that they have to sell out to stop the runs, leaving some deep passes open.
2nd and 3. Jacob Hadaway's in motion. He is set. Charlie takes a snap, bobbles a snap. And there he goes. There it is. There it is. Oh. I think Josiah may have lost that in the lights.
There was a little bit of contact when the ball went up originally. I don't think he saw it come out of his hand. He tried to make a late adjustment and couldn't make it happen. Again, the Blue Devils, when they're looking to pass it, they're not trying to pick up a yard or two.
No.
They're looking deep, and why wouldn't they? They've been so successful with the deep ball. I like that shot right there. 2nd and about 4. Why not go for it?
So 3rd and 4, or 3rd and 3, a long 3. Big play right here, Brett.
Sure is.
Charlie takes a snap.
Shuffle pass. Blaine was gobbled up by number 7, Chris Burge, another one of those Division I commits. 4th. And
what's he going to do here?
I would be surprised if we go for it. He'll probably try a hard count, then run the punt team out. It'd be difficult for us to push our luck after being successful, but Coach Gaines knows what he's doing. Looks like it's going to be devil punt. They're going to send Caleb Goff in to do the work for him. I like this call right here.
Good kick. Wow. Wow. Come back.
Bounce
Come
back.
back. Come back.
Let's go. That's
Good
a game
punt.
changer
Yeah,
right there.
Flip the field right there.
They're going to have to drive 90 yards if they want to get this one in the end zone.
3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Now this is all set up to be that ball game we talked about.
Leeds has scored 21 points. 14 of them came on the opening 2 drives before we even got settled in. So let's see this Blue Devil defense settle in and show them what we're talking about here.
7 points on turnovers for the Green Wave when they caused Blaine fumbled.
That's true.
They scored. So again, it's football. Things happen. Let's see if so they're showing trips again out here.
Empty backfield. Got to look out for a run.
Yep. 7 seconds on the 25-second clock. Connor's looking to run. Connor picked up about 3 yards, it looks like, or
Positive
maybe
yardage.
4. So 2nd and 6. Looks like he only made. It looks like 2nd and 7 from here.
Those plays in the first half were going for 12 to 15 to 20.
They were.
We've made some good adjustments.
Good adjustment.
It seems like our middle linebackers are not dropping so deep in their zones that they get caught out of position. They're able to come up and make a play. So Brothers of Boom stepping up to make a difference, as well as Caleb Goff, maybe the third estranged brother of Boom. Oof.
Good play.
Had a little hole there.
Yep, good tackle. So it looks like it's going to be at 3rd and 3.
Every third down is huge right now.
Z.J. Dale, the ball carrier, off left guard. So big third down, 3rd and 2. You know who it's going to be, I believe.
You can almost guess it, and you can almost assume that coaches made the adjustment to put Zane Smith maybe on a spy, or maybe Jagger Ludolf or Marshall Teofilo in there as well.
Brady Dodd at one defensive end.
We have seen a quarterback sneak earlier in the football game.
There it is.
It's a sweep.
No, sir.
I don't know.
Sir. He lost yardage.
Oh, they're giving
it to him. From this angle, it looked like he lost some yardage, but he didn't.
I mean, that's a great play call from Leeds. It almost everything screams quarterback sneak, and inside he takes a step back and sweeps and picks up just enough to pick up the first down.
Marshall Teofilo has entered the ball game. 1 minute and 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Leeds is in no hurry, it seems.
Yeah, they've really slowed down.
14 seconds left on the 25-second clock. We need a turnover here. He's looking to pass. Connors looks to pass. He's going for the home run ball.
Yep,
good.
No, sir. Not on Chase Jackson right there. A beautiful defensive back play. I know that he's going to love watching that on film. He put the receiver in his hip pocket, kind of squeezed him to the sideline. There was no opportunity to make a play on that ball, and I don't think we're going to see a whole lot more of that from Leeds. They seem to be scared of that so far in this football game.
Good coverage from Sidney Walton. Multiple SEC offers. I think he just received one last week from the University of Tennessee. Coach Rodney Gardner, Leeds alum, coaching up there. So 2nd and 10 for the Green Wave. My goodness, this guy's strong.
He's fast and strong.
He picked up about 15 yards right up the middle.
His first step is so quick, and they call him ZJ. That's ZJ Dale, and throughout the season he's become a much better option for the Leeds Green Wave, and it seems like he's not slowing down anytime soon. Looks like an I formation.
Yeah, Leeds is in hurry-up offense, so he can run the option here.
Grayson Ford in on the carry.
Play picked up about 2 yards, so 2nd and 8 with 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Logan Hall comes out.
Sounds like they call him Grayson the Bull Ford, and at 6'1", 237, I'd say that's an accurate nickname for him. Trips wide, and we've seen what that has meant normally in this football game. Let's see if Zane Smith's on a spy, and they got us. Simon Mole, it looked like, jumped.
Yep, that hurts you right there.
It does.
So they 2nd and about 5-yard mark off against the Blue Devils. So 2nd and about a long 3 for the Green Wave.
It's a good opportunity for them to try something different, maybe experiment here. So the Blue Devils have to stay home and play disciplined football on 2nd and shortish.
Oh, high snap. And a great play. Great play. Gavin Baker.
Brady Dodd
was closing in. Oh, that was almost that turnover we needed.
It was a huge play from
That's
Gavin Baker.
That's the end of the
Brady
third
Dodd.
quarter. We're all tied up.
Put your fours up, baby.
Buckle up, folks. It's going to be an awesome fourth quarter. We're going to stay here with it. Looks like it's not going to be a media timeout.
We're going to lower the flag.
We're going to lower the flag. We'll pause.
Hey, I got my godson down here, guys.
Real quick, Willie, we want to thank our men and women all over the country, all over the world, keeping us free, fighting the enemy. We want to thank you for your service to this country. Also thank our first responders who put their life on the line as well. Let's go down to the big man on the sideline, Willie Strickland, real quick.
Yes, sir. I am honored and privileged for this former Army vet right here, my godson, Ethan Jeff, who was here from Colorado to watch tonight's game. What do you think about the game so far?
It's an amazing game, honestly. Moody's come a long way since I played here about 6 years ago. As you can hear right now, we got a crowd, baby.
You can tell he's excited. What are you doing now?
So
what are you doing now?
Right now, I'm a full-time student in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I work as a barista. I train full-time as a jiu-jitsu athlete. Looking to make somewhat of a career out of it, you know.
Well, thank you for your service, my boy. I love you. God bless you. And enjoy the rest of the game. Go Devils! There you go.
Thank you, Willie. So big third down here. Looks like as the ball's on the Green Wave 41-yard line. So third about 5. Connor Nelson's that screen pass, and he's wide open. He overthrew him. He was wide open.
He was, but great pressure from Eli Walker, putting his stamp on the game right there. Almost a late hit, but they did not call it. And wow, huge third down. It seems like every third down seems more and more important as we get further and further in this football game.
That was that wheel route, it looked like.
I don't like wheel routes.
Back return for the Blue Devils is number 1, A.J. Madison. Stay on side, guys. Connor kicks the good punt. Get away from it, get away from it.
Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. I don't understand why we're so close to that football game.
And Coach Gaines
You're going coach mode there, Brett.
Oh, my gosh. Coach Gaines is saying everything that I'm saying. I'll be right. Say no more.
It was from here, it looked like he touched the ball.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I almost had a heart attack, and I tried to keep it under wraps. I can only say Peter so many times as a commentator. Coach Gaines said everything that I wanted to say to him, and so.
So 1st and 10 Blue Devils from their own, looks like 14-yard line, 13-yard line.
I would almost like to see a big shot here.
And you're about to get it. There it is right there. Oh!
Straight across the middle to Aiden Robinson, not complete. A lot of contact, but no flag. Seem to be letting him play as far as pass interference goes in this football game on both sides.
That was open earlier in the game.
I like that call right there, taking a shot on first down early in the fourth quarter. Is that Hadaway in the backfield?
Looks like. That's Blaine Burke. Still pushing the pile. Or maybe Jacob.
No, that was Jacob Hadaway.
Yeah,
Blaine Burke was split out at wide receiver.
He is.
And this far in their own territory, they may keep Blaine split out as he offers a lot of weapon on the edge there. But Jacob Hadaway's no slouch at running back, as you saw there.
So 3rd and about 6.
Looks like Coach Gaines has the Rhino squad on deck, I'm assuming.
Depending on how close they get here.
Yeah,
Big play for the Blue Devils.
Oh, goodness.
And Charlie goes down.
That was number 0, Nicholas Davis, 6'1", 260 senior. And we talked a lot about that defensive line for the Leeds Green Wave, and they've showed up in the second half so far. Charlie, great job at holding on to that football. He tried to look off the defensive backs, then turn and make a throw, but he just didn't have the time. Great play by Nicholas Davis. Let's see if we can pin him back as far as possible here from Caleb Goff's punt.
Waiting on the snap. It's going to be a good snap and a good kick. They're coming for it. Good kick. Wow.
He's going to return it.
Make it, make it. There you go.
I'd love to see
wow.
that. They just crushed him.
Wow.
Yeah, thank Caleb Goff for that. A high and long kick. I mean, goodness, we could have been in a bad position if he didn't get that on the other side of the 50. Great job, Caleb Goff, making his stamp known on all sides of the football.
Well, they were, when you're coming for it like that, it leaves that punt returner on an island by himself, and there was no blockers there, and great kick by Caleb Goff. So the Green Wave start from their own 40-yard line. 10 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the ball game.
It's a scoreless third quarter for the Green Wave. Let's hope we can keep it that way.
So it looks like we're taking a media timeout here. We'll take one as well. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
You think this is just a gray metal box, right? Let's get a little closer. Closer. Yeah, Manor brand air conditioners are designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA.
One might be tempted to say, excuse me, Mr. Grill Man, there appears to be a little extra burger on my burger. You're dang right there is.
What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
What if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he tramples him and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back and he tramples him some more and he's like, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what?
We're live back here at Homer Smiles Field. We got another 15-rounder here, folks. So 1st and 10, Green Wave from their own 40-yard line. A lot of movement.
Blue Devils seemed well adjusted to it in this half. Fake reverse. Oh my goodness.
He stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out and they called him out. He stepped out and they called him out.
But he picked up a Green Wave first down. Wow. I mean, he looks like they have him, and he's so fast. I mean,
Aiden Robinson and Marshall Teofilo teamed up to push him out of bounds. Really like to see some wrap-ups because that could have been detrimental in the fourth quarter here. And as I was saying, a scoreless third quarter for the Green Wave. Would love to see a scoreless complete second half from Coach Campbell's defense.
We need a turnover right here. 1st and 10, Green Wave. They're in Blue Devil territory.
.22 ZJ on the carry.
Cam Mallory comes up a little gimpy.
We have a flag on the play. And Sidney Walton's pointing in Leeds' direction, and it seems like he just heard that confirmed from the officials. That'd be a nice change of pace for us as Barack Willis runs in for the Blue Devils. Leeds pointing the opposite way.
False start. They'll be penalized 5 yards, so.
Our crowd loves to hear that.
Yeah. So it'll be 1st and 15. It puts them behind the chain. So something positive there for the Blue Devils, but you got to stop number 8 and 22.
Yeah, Connor and ZJ, a dangerous combo. Coach Gaines said it in the Jake Gaines show. It's like another hat in the box for him. You really have to scheme for him.
8 seconds on the 25-second clock. Connor takes off. He's going to throw. He's being pressured. If he turn around, we got a pick.
And no flag.
No flag.
Great coverage from A.J. Madison.
Had hold over here on our guy, but they didn't call it. So it brings up 2nd. Referee's in there talking to the Leeds offensive lineman.
Leeds had they took a shot. That's the 2nd deep pass they've thrown. Neither one of them has been close to successful. A.J. Madison on a great coverage. A little bit of hand fighting. The referee lets him play it out. And thank the Lord.
2nd and 15. Look for that quarterback run that's so successful for the Green Wave.
Had some success on screen passes, too. And we know that they've dialed up at halftime.
Oh, he oversnapped! He oversnapped!
And he's going to pass it.
Oh, that could have been a disaster for the Blue Devils.
What an athletic play from number 8, Connor Nelson, the Leeds quarterback. I mean,
what sportsmanship from Caleb Goff and Connor Nelson.
I mean, just to get that pass off saves him about 15 yards. So Connor Nelson, he's the baller, especially when the lights are on and when the game's on the line.
Big play here. Big play here. You got to watch the screen, the wheel route. I mean, Coach Jerry Hood, he's got a lot of tricks in his playbook.
Coach Campbell certainly had his work cut out for him. But again, you've seen some adjustments coming out of the second half. Empty backfield, you know what that means.
Let's see what number 7, Brock Willis, does on this play. And there he is. And they make him. Oh, goodness.
Gracious.
Oh, my, well, this could be 4-down territory here.
It is 4-down territory. How good is he?
He's just
elusive.
So it's going to be about 4th and 9. Man, your defense is playing good. If you punt them deep, punt it Moody deep, I mean, this could be the turning point of the ball game right here. 4th and 9.
You're right. There's so many things you have to scheme for. Jake sees something that he's very confident in. Coach Gaines, that is.
They're going to try to draw us off sides. 6 seconds, 5 seconds on the 25-second clock.
Oh, goodness gracious. Looks like they're sending their punt team in.
Delay a game, yep. I thought we had jumped there.
Me too.
Goodness gracious.
This stadium is absolutely electric. I know that you can't see everything from a screen.
Oh, wow. It wasn't ready.
AJ, up. Look up, AJ.
Get back. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I can't take the stress.
No.
I don't.
Oh, goodness.
I don't get it, but I don't guess I have to. Deep in our own territory, looks like.
Oh, man.
Brett, I'm going to have the heart attack for you down here on the sideline, brother. It's right, it happened right in front of me. Good grief. I almost took to a knee.
So it looks like we're going to go to a media TV timeout.
I don't know.
Yeah, I see the cameraman on the field. I believe that's our signal.
There you go.
I'm waiting. Yep.
Good call.
We're going to stay here. They're having a media timeout.
I don't know. I was going to say I'd like to see another shot here for the Blue Devils, but from what are they at about the 5-yard line, Willie?
Yeah.
That's exactly on the 5-yard line.
You got to be careful taking a shot this deep in your own territory. And also, here's what you're thinking on this drive. As much as you want a touchdown, at minimum you need 2 first downs. As much as you want to put 6 on the board, you need 2 first downs to give your defense a chance to take a few breathers and also push their offense back so our defense can play as well as they have the second half. So that's what is in the mind of Coach Gaines and Coach K right now. We want 6, but we have to have 2 first downs. It's absolutely vital.
This could be a drive where we eat clock, and like Willie said, this could end up being a Junior Marino night.
If we're going to trust a kicker, I want it to be him. He's so good last week. We haven't seen him in a lot of live field goal situations, but he's almost automatic at this point from extra point.
I tell you what I'd like to see. I'd like to see us just drive it and suck the clock out.
Yep.
And
score.
If we take a field goal to win it, that's fine. If we score a touchdown, but take this clock down with this drive and win this game.
So they're deep in there. Blue Devils got to be careful here. The Leeds band's playing. So you got to make sure you do. They're going to hand off to Blaine Burke. Oh, he had a hole there. Positive yardage.
If you remember, late in the first quarter, we had a whole lot of success with that play. Trips wide, spread out the defense a little bit and give it to Blaine Burke and let him work. He picked up about 3 on that play.
He picked up 3, so 2nd and 7.
Gets us out of the shadow of our own goalpost, though. And those 3 yards mean a lot when you start at the 5.
Charlie waiting on the snap. Get rid of it quick. Little screen pass to Braden Wright. Positive yardage. The ball's on the ground.
They whistled him down.
Yeah.
Looks like a first down.
He's close to it. Nope, he got it. That's a Metro Bank. First down. From our angle, it looked like he didn't get much.
I tell you what could have happened. We could have got a face mask in there because they had a hold of his face mask. In fact, they pushed his helmet up on the top of his head.
Well, we didn't get that call, Willie.
No, we did not. That's a common thing.
That Blaine Burke.
Yep, holding on to that football.
He picked up about 3 yards, it looks like.
Hearing the fans on the Moody side saying, keep it moving, keep it moving.
He picked up about 4, so 2nd and 6 for the Blue Devils. 7 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the ball game. Could this be the drive?
Keep that ball safe, and we'll see.
Blaine Burke, he about broke it.
Oh,
yeah, he fumbled it. It come out. It popped out.
That's about the only thing that we couldn't have right there. We could not afford a fumble.
Wow.
Kavion Henderson. Division I commit comes up with the football. Blaine runs so hard.
He does run
hard. It gives
hard.
them an opportunity to get their arms in there and strip it. Again, Ben, don't break.
Man, oh man.
You're asking for a very tall task for this Coach Campbell, Moody Blue Devil defense. They've played incredible in the second half so far. See if we can get a takeaway of our own. You can almost guarantee they're not passing it on this drive.
No.
Triple option.
Ooh, that was almost.
Gavin Baker.
I thought the ball was on the ground.
Moody Blue Devils played that triple option extremely well. Gavin Baker in there, shut that play down for short loss, maybe a loss of about a yard.
So 2nd and 11, yeah, they played it well.
Again, halftime adjustments. We've seen that over and over and over again from the Moody Blue Devils.
6 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the ball game. Leeds has a good field goal kicker as well.
They do. We watched them hitting, a 47-yarder?
Yep.
Or 50-yarder almost.
Looks like Moody's coming. You got to be careful here. Hands off to 22. He's a strong running back. Goodness.
He's quick to the line of scrimmage, too. He's almost never going to get a tackle for loss on that guy. When he's at the line of scrimmage before you can almost blink.
Picked up about 5 yards there, so with the penalty, so it's 3rd and 6, or maybe a long 6.
You're right. They do have a good field goal kicker, and, I mean, might be a safe bet. If we shut him down right here on 3rd down, they may end up going to him. It's a lot of pressure for a young man.
Yep. Clock running with 5 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the ball game. Big play here for our defense. It could be Connor Nelson, and it is. And he got the first down.
Ball's out!
We got it! No, they got it.
Leeds gets it.
Oh.
Moody's pointing our direction, but I'd be surprised.
Wow, that's what we needed, but we couldn't come up with the ball. Goodness.
Again, I mean, you can pretty much sell out for the run right here. I'm not expecting any pass plays from the Green Wave. I don't want to get lulled to sleep, but they've had almost zero success so far.
They're going to run. They're going to run.
What do they call this, 4th down?
So what are I thought he got the first down.
It certainly looked that way, but it's 4th.
It's 4th down. They're going to do the field goal.
Oh, my goodness. I thought that was for sure
I
first
thought
down.
they did say, yeah, from over here. So it's 4th down.
No roughing the holder, no roughing the kicker. I know the Blue Devils want this, but you'd rather give up 3 than a first down right here.
Still need to watch a fake, too. Still need to watch a fake.
Leeds is confused here. They're not set. 9 seconds on the 25-second clock. 6 seconds. They're going to have to take a timeout probably. 4, 3. Jake takes a timeout.
Coach Gaines called a timeout.
Goodness gracious, folks.
You can feel the tension in the air in the stadium.
There's nobody on the Moody side sitting down. It is standing up now. They're going to sit down during this timeout. Leeds people standing. Man, what a ball game. What a ball game.
Doesn't get better than this on a Friday night. 21-21, 2 region opponents, 2 rivals that share churches, they share schools, they share friend groups, and they're battling their hearts out on this football field in front of our eyes tonight.
Wow. Four minutes, 36 seconds to go in the ball game. Moody takes the timeout. I don't know if Jake saw something he didn't like, maybe a fake, or trying to do a hard count to make us jump. Let's see if we can get – Sidney Walton has gotten very close on extra points for blocking, but he's got to stay on sides.
I'm just worried that I don't want to rough the holder. I don't want to rough the kicker. We'd rather give up 3 than a first down.
So I'm not sure where the ball – I can't tell where the ball is.
It doesn't look like we're bringing pressure, honestly.
Kick is up. Kick is up.
It looks good.
It is good. With 4 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the ball game, Leeds takes the lead at 24-21. We'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.
Of all the improvements you can make to your home, it could be the most important is not seen or heard, only felt. The ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System provides premium comfort with a whole home air purifier that gives you confidence you're breathing healthier air. It's an essential part of any healthy home.
Welcome back to Homer Smiles Field. Leeds just kicks a field goal to take the lead. I could not tell where the ball was. Looked like it may have been on the 15-yard line. So maybe a 28, 29-yard field goal. Could this be the drive for the Blue Devils? Could we get a kick return here, Brett Staggs?
I will certainly take it.
Deep ball is coming to our man, Blaine Burke. Let's see what he can do. He finds a lane. Good return from Blaine Burke.
Great return. And again, after a fumble like that, you want to develop a little bit of confidence.
Yep.
Hopefully he comes out of the gate running like he did after that fumble in the first half. Inspired running. Josiah Dozier in the game, as well as Blaine Burke, Aiden Robinson, KD Barnes, and Jacob Hadaway, Charlie Johnson at your skill backs, and then the usual suspects at our incredible offensive line.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. 1st and 10 Blue Devils. Charlie takes a snap, low snap. He's looking.
Hold on to the ball.
And he
got
throws.
rid of it.
Yep.
I mean,
he had a player in the.
Although that's not what you want.
No.
That's a smart football play from Charlie Johnston and also athletic to get out of the pocket, not take a sack. 2nd and 10 is a whole lot better than 2nd and 14.
We know it's 4-down territory with 4 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the ball game. 2nd and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Screen to Aiden Robinson. Not a whole lot.
Flag on the play.
That looks like offsides or false start territory.
Or it's, let's see. False start. Illegal formation.
Braden Wright runs into the game.
5-yard penalty, still remains 2nd down, so it'll be 2nd and 15.
One thing we have going for us is
he declined the penalty. Well, which is smart. I get it.
Puts it 3rd and 10.
Put 3rd and 10. So it's going to be 4-down territory, I believe.
Looks shorter than 10 for sure. Are they adjusting that? Yeah, that's certainly shorter than 10 yards. They're waiting on the chain gang. Oh, now he's saying he wants it because of the change of spot.
You can't.
I don't know. Well, let's see if they let him.
They will let him. Yep, they won't let him do it, which
I don't know the ruling on that.
I don't either.
It doesn't seem familiar to me. Either way, one thing we got growing for us is a couple of huge passing plays.
Yep.
You can almost assume that, I don't know, without Blaine Burke in the backfield, you can almost just guarantee that's what we're going to see, even though Gavin Baker's inspired himself.
Oh, what a catch! Oh, my goodness! Aiden Robinson! Wow, Charlie Johnson threw a wow.
Next level throw. He sat so poised in the pocket, looked off the defender, and delivered a bullet, a straight dot to Aiden Robinson across the middle. We've missed that twice this game, but we made it when it counted most.
3 minutes and 48 seconds.
Hold that football.
With Jacob Hadaway on the carry, picks up positive yardage, about 3 yards.
Katie Barn runs in for Braden Wright.
2nd and 7. Clock is running at 3 minutes and 32 seconds.
Whistles.
We have a whistle on the field.
On? Leeds walking off to their sideline, but
clock stops with 3 minutes and 32 seconds. 3 minutes and 39 seconds. I guess they kept the clock running on that last first down, which it should have stopped as they set the chains. So 2nd and 7 for the Blue Devils. Jacob Hadaway finds a little running room.
Great run from Hadaway. That's going to leave it 3rd and short.
3rd and about a long 2.
And last week was Jacob Hadaway's coming out party as a running back, and they've really leaned on him where it counted a couple times in this game. So great to see that young man picking up where he left off as Blaine Burke still split out wide to wide receiver where he's a real weapon.
Yep.
4 down territory, so we still got 2. We're not going to get the first on that one. Huge 4th down upcoming.
Leeds just sold out on that run there. Play failed to gain, so it's going to be 4th. Big play here. Wow, what do you do, Brett? 2 minutes and clock's running at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. It's all.
We've seen some success. Okay, we've got Rhino package coming in.
Here we go.
This is grown
man
football.
Game, folks. This is ball game right here.
Coach Campbell said, I don't care how many commits you have on your defensive line. We're running the ball at you. The big guys in. The brothers of Boom on the offensive side of the ball for a change. Blaine Burke's going to take the direct snap. Oh,
they got him to jump.
No, false start on the Blue Devils.
No, he's pointing on them. He's pointing on them.
They're disagreeing in the white hat.
He just called it against Moody. They just called it against Moody. The guy down here on this end.
I don't understand that.
Jake is just wanting an explanation why.
Okay, Jake just called Coach K off, so maybe Jake saw something we didn't see. Then our spread offense goes back in.
Well, this is ball game, folks, right here.
It sure is. Jay Gaines called Coach K off. It seemed that he saw something that we did not. Did he call delay a game on that?
I think so.
Look for an out route to Aiden Robinson right here.
Low snap.
Oh! Josiah Dozier.
And a flag! 15 yards! What a catch! Oh my goodness, what a catch from Josiah
Dozier!
What a throw by Charlie Johnson.
Have a day, young man. Have a day. That is grown man
Charlie's coming off
Charlie's
hurt.
slow to get up.
Charlie's
He's coming
hurt.
off.
Charlie's hurt. Charlie got his bell rung. I didn't see what happened, but he got his bell rung.
First down plus some for the Blue Devils. He sat in and took a shot, and wow, way upfield.
So Zane Smith will go in at quarterback.
And what a time to do it.
Trying to find out about Charlie.
Yeah,
he's on the sideline, and Willie can find out.
He's going. Blaine Burke, we got the Rhino package. Hold that ball. Number 7, Chris Burge, one of those Division I commits on the defensive line for Leeds.
Okay, Charlie's going back in.
Here comes
Okay.
Charlie. I think he had to go off one play. I don't know if they saw blood or what, but he picked up 1 yard. 1 minute and 34 seconds to
your eye
go
on
in the
that
ball
clock.
game.
This is as good as it gets.
Chase Jackson into the ball game at wide receiver. KD Barnes at the other one. 1 minute and 23 seconds. 20 seconds to go on the 25-second clock. Leeds is going to bring it. Charlie takes a snap.
He's looking deep.
He's going for Blaine Burke.
Oh, no flag. I'm assuming they're going to call that uncatchable because there's a lot of contact there.
Yeah.
Every third down's big.
Third and
this one's
9.
huge.
1 minute and 9 seconds to go in the ball game, folks.
Still in 4-down territory. I think we're outside of our comfortable range with Junior Marino.
What a game. Wow. Charlie takes the snap. Pass
Screen
over to
pass.
Blaine Burke. He's got it. There he goes. There goes Blaine Burke. There goes Blaine Burke.
Hold
Hold it,
football.
baby. First down.
They're fighting for it. First
First
down.
down.
With 1 minute
What
left to go in
a
the football game.
call. 1 minute to go in the ball game. Moody is on the move.
Blaine willed himself.
If you got any lucky stuff at home, folks, keep rubbing them. Jacob had away with the ball. Looked like he got a face mask, but they didn't call it.
No call. Quick play.
47 seconds, 46 seconds. Clock's running. Not sure why we're not using the timeout here.
Do we still have 2 or just 1?
I'm not sure. I can't. They don't. Scoreboard doesn't say. 36 seconds.
We have to save
35
at least
seconds.
1 from this territory.
Charter's
going
going
to
to take a snap.
Going deep to
Chase
Chase
Jackson.
Jackson.
He's got it.
No.
Oh, he's out.
Nope. Missed it. All right. Clock stops with 29 seconds left. The Blue Devils are calling for a catch, but it was not.
They pushed him out of bounds, and he came back in. But, man, what a – wow. Ball is on the 15-yard line.
We certainly have to save at least 1 timeout for Junior to have time to get out there and get set. This may be our last true offensive play before that happens.
3rd and 9 for the Blue Devils, and timeout Leeds.
Hey, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Jacob Attaway Patsman says, oh, you can hold on to that one for me, buddy. I'm going to run over to the sideline for a second. He just now comes up with the ball.
Guys, I have been in many
Wow.
games like this in this stadium, and it does not change. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Wow. Moody fans standing. People are rubbing their lucky charm, or lucky rabbit's foot.
I'm rubbing my head.
Yeah. People are, if you're at home and you got something that brings you luck and you're a Blue Devil fan, we need something good to happen for us here.
This is an
3rd down, 2 down to get the first down, so.
Just 29 seconds left to go in the football game.
Wow.
It's a big play. You got to be thinking no turnovers. We're within range of Junior Marino's leg, though you don't want to have to rely on that. He's been good for us this season.
3rd and 9 for the Blue Devils. Charlie takes a snap.
Deep to Chase Jackson again.
Oh!
And Chase drops it. Hit his hands and he drops it. They were hand fighting, no call. They were letting him play it out. So it's 4th down, and it all comes down to this. Coach Gaines is consulting Coach Wiley. Seems like they're deciding what they want to do.
Oh, my goodness.
4th and 9, my 2 cents. Put Junior Marino in the game.
This will be a 15-yarder, so from the 15, 25.
It's like Moody will burn.
About a 33-yard field goal.
Yeah, that's about 33 yards.
It's as good as it gets, David. It's as good as it gets.
It does, yeah.
This stadium is absolutely electric. Nobody is sitting on the rear end right now. Everybody's standing. Everybody's swaying back and forth. if you could harness this energy, you could run these two cities for months.
Whatever happens, what a ball game. I mean,
is that the offense out there, Willie, or is that the kicking team?
Hey, looks like the kicking team's.
Well,
kicking team. I see Jagger.
Yep, Junior's going out there.
Here we go. Will we do a fake? Leeds wouldn't expect a fake. I don't know. I
would say no fake. That's just me, though. Junior Marino, let this man have his opportunities. I think right now you have to decide, we're good with this play, whatever the outcome, we're good. I'm good with this play.
Here we go.
Some fans are turning around. They don't want to see, but we're going to be watching it closely.
Snap, kick, up, no, block. Ball game, folks. Wow.
20 seconds left in the football game. Turnover on downs. Leeds is going to take over with 20 seconds left, and they're just going to knee on it.
Yeah. Wow. What a game.
Doesn't get better than this.
No, it doesn't. Unfortunately, it doesn't bode well for our Blue Devils, who fought back, which the game looked like it was going out of hand early on in the ball game.
Only gave up 3 points in the entire second half.
Had opportunity. What a drive we were doing, and just. And Connor's just going to take a knee. Another Battle of the Bridge ball game that went for a 15-rounder. Okay. Wow. What a game, folks. I mean, for Blue Devil fans, heartbreak. Had opportunities in the second half to take this lead. Some shots down there at the end with Chase Jackson in the ball game.
We had the opportunities to seal it, just couldn't make it happen. And
but we'll get Willie to talk to Coach Gaines. We'll try to interview some players.
I would not want Big Willie's job right now.
No, no, but you know, hats off to Leeds. A lot of people.
Here he is.
Did not give them any
Coach
chance.
Gaines with Willie.
We're going to go down to big man on the sideline, Willie Strickland, with head football coach Jake Gaines.
Coach, you're young in the head coach profession. This has got to definitely be one of the toughest losses you've had to deal with so far.
Yeah, well, it's the fourth, so hoping not to make too much of a habit of it. But yeah, we proud of our guys. We played hard. They fought. Defense came out, held them to a field goal the entire second half, off the turnover. But we put the ball on the ground twice. Had some costly penalties. It was 14-2 on the penalties, and that's just going to get you beat. 2 turnovers and lose the penalties that bad. But proud of our guys. We got a lot ahead of us. Next week's game is just as important in terms of seeding. So we'll see what we can do.
How does the seeding thing work with this game tonight and Southside Gadsden beating Leeds last week or a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, so if we're fortunate enough and play well enough to beat them, which they're a phenomenal football team, it'd be a 3-way tie, and then my understanding is it goes to your non-region record and the record of your non-region wins, I believe, which would be for us Shelby County, Pell City, Sylacauga. Pell City, Sylacauga have no wins right now, and Shelby County's got 2, so not looking too good for us.
So how does that fall with Bishop McMurray?
Well, we lost, so we don't.
That's true. You're right. Gotcha. Well, Coach, go be with your team. Great game. They got great effort.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
There you go, guys.
Thank you, Willie. Wow, what a ball game. Another Battle of the Bridge, fight to the end. opportunity to tie this thing up, had opportunity to take the lead. Leeds defense schemed it well there, Brett, and defended it well on that drive. Huge penalty that kept the drive alive. A great catch by Josiah Dozier to keep the drive going. And just didn't work out in our favor tonight.
Certainly didn't. And Aiden Robinson and Caleb Goff, Charlie Johnston, and though Blaine Burke struggled with a couple of fumbles, when he did get his hands on the ball, he ran absolutely inspired, as well as Jacob Hadaway. A lot of good to look at, but just like Coach Gaines says, you give up that many penalties and you have those many turnovers, that's worth more than 3 points on the board. So it's going to be back to the drawing board. We've been crushed earlier in the season than later. We've been crushed with penalties. Hopefully by the time it really counts, we get that squared away. So now we look ahead to Southside Gas, and you just heard Coach Gaines explaining how the tiebreaker works. So even if we beat Southside, we'll have to get the official word from how they run up the tiebreaker. But it looks like even if we beat Southside Gadsden, we may be the 3 seed coming out of our region, which will give us an away game in Game 1 of the playoffs.
And I think we match up with Region 7 out of 5A, Region 7, which is Gunnersville, Arab, Scottsboro.
So we would match up with the 2nd seed from that region.
3rd seed. So 1st seed gets 4, 2nd gets 3rd. That's correct. So I think Arab right now
is looking like that opponent.
Or Scottsboro. I think Scottsboro beat Arab. So Scottsboro may be the 2nd seed, so we may travel to Scottsboro in the first round.
Just a tough loss. So much passion on both sides, and you can't fight as hard. You can't fight any harder than both these teams fought. But, again, it comes down to turnovers and penalties and turnovers and penalties. And that's what we saw happen. I mean, multiple Division I commits on this field. This is really good high school football. And penalties and turnovers will bite you in the rear end every time.
Yeah. You know, but give Moody credit for just hanging in there and just, you know, when everybody was thinking, wow, this is going to get ugly quick, Moody adjusted, hung in there, drove the ball down, got on the scoreboard. Second half, like you said, 3 points.
Yeah.
Wow. Tough loss for the Blue Devils, but you got to bounce back from this. This is a learning thing. I don't know where's Willie. I've lost him in the crowd. He's got somebody. I don't know if we want to go to. No, we're probably just going to. We're just going to go ahead and end it. We got a lot of emotion out there. A lot of players just dealing with this tough loss. It's a learning experience, and this is a life lesson too, because these kids will remember it as they move on to adulthood and have things in their lives that's going to be tough for them. But, they gather together, all the student body, to do the alma mater, which is a great tradition here. And at Moody and Leeds will be doing the same. But hats off to Coach Jerry Hood and his staff for coming up with a game plan that, a lot of people kind of was writing them off, and that's what happens when you do that to Leeds. And Hood's a veteran coach, and he's just hats off to them. And Connor Nelson, what can you? I mean, this kid is a phenomenal athlete. Any trying to find a glass half full here, and next year we don't see those two defensive ends. They're moving on to college.
Division I guys, and Connor's got an offer to Samford already, and he'll probably have more offers incoming. And
I look at Connor. He's one heck of a baseball player, and it's going to be interesting to see. He could be one of those 2 sport athletes in college. If he's able to get a good D1 offer from a major, D1 offer in baseball, what he would do.
Yeah.
If he would, depends on his offers from in football. He probably would go to wide receiver, maybe defense. I don't know. He's a tough kid, and he's fast. He doesn't look, when he takes that, he reminds me of the quarterback from Arkansas. His name is years ago when Houston Nutt was the coach at Arkansas. He didn't look fast, but he was fast. He had them long, and that's the way Connor runs. So hats off to the Green Wave on the big region win, and looks like they will. They still have one with Lincoln. I think next week. No, they have Lincoln, then they have Center Point. They had an off week. Our off week is after Southside Gadsden. So we just want to again thank everybody for coming out. What a great game for fans to sit here and watch it to the end. Tough law for our Blue Devils. It's going to be one we look back on and just, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, as Keith Jackson would say. All right, we're going to go ahead and just end it here, folks. And again, we thank everybody for supporting the 411 Network. We'll be home at the Bill next Friday night as we play Southside Gadsden. Big game. We need everybody there to come out and support the Blue Devils as they try to get another region win. We want to thank everybody for all of our people who helped the 411 Network be successful. On behalf of Eric Parsons, our producer, engineer, Ashlyn Cook, Mackenzie Smith, Jonathan Woods, Zealand Bonds, and Landon Hamlin, our camera operators, Talon Smith, our statistician, Willie Strickland, our sideline reporter, Brett Staggs, our color commentator. I'm David Simpson, the voice of the Moody Blue Devils. We'll see you next week as we start broadcasting around 6 o'clock with a replay of the Coach Jake Gaines Show. You've been watching Moody Blue Devil football on the 411 Network.